Hello. Just sorting out. My tags here. Yeah. Oh, what's up, gamers? Been a little bit. Had a very busy week last week unexpectedly, and another unexpectedly. I don't know if busy the right word that I'm looking for. Hmm. Unsure. I don't know if busy is the right word that I'm looking for. Lot going on, maybe. Much to think about. 6 people. Avi, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, I don't know how many days I'll be able to stream this week, but I figure I should probably get one in at least. Going to probably be collabing with somebody this week. I'm not sure if either of us have prepped an announcement yet, so we can look forward to that later in the week. This is a bit odd. I think I'm cutting 9S pair. We do have 4 pairs. I'm not terribly interested in Chitoy, and this confirms Taino for me, so I can start if I see a 7P come out or something like that. I can chi into it. It's not a. I think I'm still supposed to full cut this. This is a bit nicer. If we draw a 2P into this, it's still kind of awkward though. That's also kind of awkward. Suppose I'm fine cutting one P back to a. This shape is a bit strange. Would be ideal to draw 7P, of course, but alright, that also works. This looks pretty tiny. I think I call pretty much anything here. Well, that is annoying. I think I'm still supposed to cut this back. We kind of have all our blocks here, so doesn't make sense to 5P. Don't think I need this. Do I? I don't think it makes a ton of sense. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. It's like a little out on my end, but maybe with the mixing, it's not too bad. Okay, that's great. I guess I'm cutting 8S here. I could also cut 1M, which fixes me for Tanya, but I can also just pull it as well. Want to keep either open. Just leave calls on for now. Do I want to take the extended? Oh, we already cut 6S. Makes drawing around this could be just put me in footy 10 jail. So I can just pull this, cut 1M, B10 pi, which is getting pretty late. We're happy to take this. 1, 2, 3 T is interesting. Seems a little early for K10. They might have a Yakuhai triplets. I should turn calls off to not give away anything. Doesn't seem to be any sort of Honitsu, so maybe they just have also I don't see what's this, probably East Ton. That's unfortunate, but it is at least Gambutsu 2. Okay, nice. It's 5-8. Yes. Trying to work on my scoring as well. Good one to start the game off with. 5-8 dealer. Or 3 Han in the dealer seat for 5.8. It's a hand. Not terribly excited about it. We're gonna just... We have one door. That's not too bad. Roughly have our shapes laid out for us here. So we just want to hope to draw into our shapes and upgrade them. Nice to start with a Dora, although it's a bit of an awkward shape here, but 6M draw, quite nice. We have our Yakuhai pair, also quite nice if we can get it. We're just, okay, that's not too bad either. I think I'm getting Yakuhai here because my shapes are they're not super nice, so I'd rather, for example, draw like 3S into this and cut the Penchan than anything else here. That's pretty good as well. I mean, Yakuhai does, I mean, drawing into it would be pretty nice, but I don't think I can keep two singletons. All right, that's interesting. What's here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5-ish. How much am I greeting for Dora? I think I'm. I don't think this is correct, but I'm gonna greed for better shapes because I don't want to drop Dora. I'm probably gonna get punished for this. Okay. Ryangkan might be worth dropping Dora now before I get in trouble for it. 6M, good signal that they could be Tenpai. Or closer, getting closer to it. It's around Doran. Could see a Ricci come out soon. It's also, it looks like safe tile discard, potentially. Hatsupon for him, yeah. Well, I guess am I happy to fold this? I think so. Another, yeah. This look fairly fast. People are getting closer to Tenpai now. Do I want this? I don't think so. Problem is I can't really call anything here. That's better if we lock in pair, but this is just an awkward shape now. It's kind of awkward all around. I might want to even start folding here. It seems pretty reasonable discard. 4M out as well. It's like I can't really call with this hand. 3-4. Yeah, this is could be Dama on something scary as well. You see no copies of the Dora. It could at least be Dora paired based on these discards. Like 4S. Yeah. 4M. It's 2 out. Do I have dealer seat privilege on this one? I don't know if I do.
Done.
Yeah. Figures. Yeah, Dora pair. Oh, it was you who had it. All right. That's fair. 3-9. I was like, maybe I should just be folding here. Just like, it's kind of far. Well, I wouldn't have donated to stick either way, but I was like, it's kind of too late. It's nice chin pair. I'll look at that later. Decision. 'Cause I'm not super happy with it. I think I'll probably start trimming some shapes here. The other Yakuhai pairs. It's good to have some safe tiles to work with. So maybe I should have cut 1M first. Okay, that's a nice draw. I think TP now. one. Just have waiting on some floaters. That's nice. Right now, I think we can cut one of these. It's like maybe I consider trimming one of these 7 floaters, 7M or 7S before it gets me in trouble. You're tanking for a while here. Could be a problem. 4P, yeah, 4P Terashi. This hand is not developing super fast. This is looking quite close to Tenpai. Let's drop Manzu seems more expensive. I'm gonna drop 7M now. I'd feel a little more comfortable pushing 7S if I have to. I just want to call anything here. Alright, well, gives me another callable pair. Sucks. We have 2S into that. These shapes are just all awful. You chasing? A Shalasha pair, maybe. 2M is, I think, maybe the best option I have. Just keep drawing pairs. Yeah. Do I even push? I don't know if I even call this unless I can finish this shape here. You want it, okay? 4P is not Nakasuji. This also doesn't even put me Tenpai. It does. Oh, I can chi drop 2M at least. Don't have to turbo force it. Doesn't really give me outs though. I probably shouldn't have called that. Is this Tanyonomi? Sure. Well, we got it without dealing, which I think is fine. That hand was pretty far. Jin, hello. Oh, that's a weirdo hand. What the hell do I do with this? Genuinely, I have no idea. What the hell? 8S, I guess. It feels weird to do anything with this. Like, I mean, obviously, good shapes for Chanta, but like, am I cutting all of my Dora to do so? I don't know. Hold on to this diamond for a little bit, but I mean, maybe this is just silly, but I feel like this is not the. Ah, the hell am I doing with this? And hmm. What do I want here even? Oh, I mean, that's obviously the best. But then I had to give up Dora as well, but like, I could reach you on. I think I'm just supposed to take the wider weight. Like, this is unfortunate. I don't think Dora's coming out. If like I still have one Dora in hand. I think it's fine to do it this way. Maybe I'm not greedy enough. Don't know. We're waiting on 235 here. Would I have been able to find this? I think so. One would hope so anyway. Thank you. This is just Richi Dora unless I flip. Okay, fabulous. 340, 5-2, yeah. Beautiful. Plus we pick up Shimo's Richi stick. So 345 plus a stick for 6.2. Ooh, this is kind of a jam. 2S Dora, which we can sort of accept here. All right, there it is. You can start with. That's unfortunate. Well, that's nice though. You can still go Chin. Kind of hard here to. All right, that's nice. Say so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of waiting for a fifth shape here on 5M or 4S. Ideally, we want. All right, beautiful. We want to be using Dora pair. We just kind of have to try and navigate this between double tone, which is looking fairly fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes here. Just waiting to draw around 5, 6M. Although I mean, there's overlap here, which is unfortunate, but you know, we take what we're given. Could also turbo greed if we draw exactly 4M. Could reach you with. Actually, it's actually not even that much worse. It's like 8M 2S Shanpon versus 7M Penchan, which also would give us Itsu, which I think is. We could also actually could Dama for that. Manga and Dama. That's a bit concerning. Well, that one I'll just have to send. This is good though, because it gives us the double-sided weight. We are very happy with 47M. This is not Pinfu. So, but if we hit anything, if we hit any Ura or no Ipots, but if we hit Ura 1, this is Mangan, this is Richi Dora 2. Plus Ura 1 is 8k for Mangan. Or Tsumo, of course. This is also 40 fu, so even if we don't hit, it's 340. Or even if we don't sumo or hit Ura 1, it is 340 for 5.8, I believe. Any other? I mean, there's not really. All right, well, 2 Dora out, so that's helpful for me to know. All right, that's the third Dora of 7 that we see. So we see 5. So if this deals in, hopefully it can't be too expensive. Yeah, because it's just Richi no main. Yeah, that sucks. But could have been worse. We're moving the game along in a decent spot, moving to South Round. Would have been really nice to win that, but you know, can't win too much. That is a nice hand. I think I'll cut the. Well, yeah, I think we cut Haku here. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's a nice extension. Yeah, I think we can. Haku here. Cut 8M, and then we'll just cut our floaters, and okay, that's also nice. Could end up breaching this on a Shanpon. It's a bit I wonder if maybe I was supposed to, I don't know whether I was supposed to cut one, because this lets us draw 2S, but Hakupon, or Hatsupon rather, good cure gives us 1S, 7S Shanpon, just pretty good. Could consider cutting 2P now, it's pretty scary later next to Dora. Fortunately, it's a pretty nice thing to... I think I'm gonna cut it now just because I don't want to get in trouble later, but it definitely is reducing iron. Well, no, this cuts this back to a sec. 1, 2... No, okay, no, we're good, actually. This should probably improve our shapes now. Turning this in, this gives us a... Ramen shape. And still pulnable. If we want to go out as okay, which, considering the timing right now, is something to think about. I don't really want... Ooh, it's too... I don't love 2M drop here, but I think it's still worth trying to win this hand. This is a nice weight as well. And you've already shown that you're not interested in 9S, so it could come out again. Always nice to... Nice, there we go. This is just 2 Han 30, I believe, so 2.9 dealer seats. This is nice, getting ourselves a little bit more distance from second place. Nice fast one to close out the books. Alright, just start with Aaron. Sort of indicator valueless win. Don't think we're going to be making great use of that. We have some nice shapes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. Still, this is maybe even better. Getting 1P here. 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku potential here, so I will cut 7S first. Okay. I don't know how much I would necessarily want to speculate on this. Okay. That's interesting. I suppose I'm probably just supposed to cut this to a ramen. Okay. Guess 9P improve the shape. We are 6 blocked here, so we're probably dropping... I mean, we probably just want to call either of these, and then just wait on the Shampon. If we can. Or do I just drop a full shape here? 2, 3... I think maybe I'm just supposed to drop a full shape. I want to be able to pawn, so I think this is fine. Well, everyone kind of has to play safer to me. I have my shapes. I'm not really interested in keeping 6M. All right, that's great. Now we just need to call one of our pairs or T or pawn 7P, 8P. Okay, you're interested in pushing into this, huh? Means your hand must be pretty advanced. Would I rather? Nah, I don't think so. I would say maybe there's a no baton angle, but 4M's 2 out, 1M is 1 out. I'm not sure. Everyone wants to push, huh? Oh, that's one of my 8Ps and 7Ps gone. This shape is not looking as good now. But, I mean, it's kind of too... Oh, well, there's our Shampon. I think more likely to wait on this. We're waiting, you know, it is Shonpai, but I don't know that anyone can use 7P that well here either. The last one. But this to me seems more likely to come out, and we can always oh, we can't upgrade because we did... No, we can upgrade if we draw 8P. No, wait, no, we're just 30-10, so it's not good. So I guess we're just locking this in is better. Okay. Extra value, but 2P also not the safest thing ever. I mean, 1P's oof. I mean, we were never folding this hand, I think, so. One Piece Kabe, right? Yeah, it is. Ah, that is a shame. I was wondering if maybe I was supposed to wait on 8P, but I'm surprised that everyone is trying to push here, but I guess everyone's probably Tenpai, so I wonder if they just drew the Haku and are wondering about it. I'm gonna, this could also, I'm gonna cut a Yuri so no one, just to give them a little scare. 3P versus 6P. I think I both of these. 3P looks better. 2P just came out, but someone could be. I think it's makes more sense this way. Five S feels like kind of a fold. This is booted everybody. I do wonder if I was supposed to be waiting on that. Yeah. On that 8P. But that is really a shame. I'm wondering where all those, where my Hakus were. But like maybe it was too obvious to wait on a wind pair, but should turn the calls off. Pretty nice looking hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes here. We're just really looking for a fifth. I'm gonna draw on this 4P or find another good floater. 5S Dora, which slots right into our Kanchan here. All right, that's not terrible. Let's cut 9M here. I am happy to just draw into Yakuhai pair and cut the other one for now. But as soon as we draw a better floating tile, I will be trimming south here. Yeah, all right. Got our shapes here now, pretty much. Just hoping to draw 5S, ideally. For max value. That is an early Richi. I'm probably just supposed to fold to this. I'm in a decent spot. Oh, that sucks, though. Sozu's looking, Oh, okay, that's 4 Dora. Alright. No worked out. Each Dora 2K, or 240. It's 2.6. It's a shame, but glad it wasn't me, and also that the player who just pawned 4 Dora does not get to play. Okay, that's a lot of value here with, speaking of 4 Dora, some pretty nice shapes to work with as well. Would be nice here to rip either 3S or something around 5S and then cut the Penchan. It's a bit of a shame. All right, that helps. 1, 2, 3. I think I probably just cut the Penchan here as soon as I draw anything else. I can't really go Tanyao quite yet. I need 6S to confirm this as Tanyao if I'm gonna do that, but that is unfortunate. Looks like could be Pinsu Honitsu. This pay does not look awesome. Yeah, they just cut 6-4. Okay, you're gonna do it for me. That's helpful. Problem is this. Okay, yeah. Overflow. How much do I? Yeah. Okay, let's cut the Penchan. This will buy us a little bit more time. If this is Pinzu Honitsu, it might not be. They cut some tile. I mean, this is kind of absurd though. I have to. I mean, maybe it's just fast hand. 7p does pass for now. But I want to try and take this chance to, because I can't really. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I can now try and fold to you without dropping Pinsu as well. Guess we go 8s 8s. Yeah. It's not safe. Deciding on chi. Can try 5s here. Just to keep our shapes alive for the moment. But yeah. If not, yeah. This weight is dying. 6s is 3 out. 9s is 3 out. So happy to get rid of it. And then 5p. Okay. Looks like there's still tenpai, so I'm not gonna risk it. I think it's time to just get out of here and have these two fight each other. Actually, you cut 8m 8m, huh? Oh. Well, that's not. It's gonna be a close one. Dealer's paying Oyakabari here, so for this at least. All right, it's Mankan. Puts us all in a clump up here. So now I'm tied for first. And they beat me in a head-to-head, so I'm the one who has to push here. Decent hand. Could be Tanyo. Could be Pinfu. Could be Yakuhai pair. Gonna just... With 8 store we can readily accept. Guess we can start with cutting south. It would be nice to draw into Yakuhai pair, but... Okay, that's also pretty decent. Drawing around 5m. Oh, whoops. I screwed up the... I could just... it's a little far to try and force... Oh, what am I doing? I should have cut Haku. Sorry. I was trying to set up music stuff. That was unfortunate. 3s. Okay. I don't think this is Tanyo anymore, but it could be Pinfu. Nice draw. We're hoping for 8F Dora, of course. Would be nice. This looks reasonably fast, though. Also, that 2 of our 2Ps are gone for our weight here is not ideal. All right. Now the question is, do I want to keep 5S floater or just keep the 1-2S shape? I think 1-2S is like pretty decent here. You see, only it doesn't look like anyone else can really use it, so I don't mind if that ends up being our final weight, and I don't really want to hang on to 5S if I'm not gonna be able to use it. All right, dealer Ricci. I think I'm just supposed to fold this. Problem is I don't have very many safe tiles. Okay, 4p. Maybe someone deciding if they want to. I maybe should. I mean, this is like a pretty hard fold for me, probably. So I might not wanna. I might want to hold better safe tiles like that in case there's a chase. Yeah, I think I kind of just give up on this hand. Do you want to try not to deal into anything here that might be Dama from Kami as well? Okay, thank you for a safe tile. Do I have anything else here? Alright. T, thank you for another safe tile. I don't know that I have anything better, but that's helpful. Alright, thank you for passing 3p for me. They Kami is incentivized to try and stay. These are like quite a few pushes though. They are incentivized to stay 10 pine. Because that gives them a lead over me. But I mean they win. I don't think it matters that much. Like I still have to be the one to push. Yeah. Okay. Good hand though. I'm fine with this. We have dealer repeat. I still have a chance to snag a hand here. That's a pretty nice looking hand. This looks very, very Tanyo. I might call early, but there's not enough value. Okay, that's a nice draw as well. I think this is just, I probably want to reach this because the Dora is a wind that I can't really use. So we're just hoping for a fast Tanyo hand. That's beautiful. Shanta now, ideally would like to find a double-sided way if we can. I should probably have cut 3M here, actually. We have all of our shapes. Let's keep a safe tile for later. I think I am just supposed to slam this. We don't get Pinfu, but we don't get Pinfu or Tanyao, which sucks. I could have waited, but I mean, head start Ruchi. So this is looking like Manzo Mitsu, which is... These weights aren't great, but at least they're not like... It could be worse. I wonder. I wonder if I was supposed to wait on that. We could just like cut 7p back and hope to draw a Draman weight, but like there's no guarantee we actually get there. And I don't know. I mean, this is like not really pushable into someone else's Richie, really. Alright. Not who I wanted it from. Hopefully we flip something, but yeah, right. Richie Urda's not the worst. It's basically what I was hoping for. It's just like Richie only +1 from Urda if we get lucky. Just to get closer. This is not awesome. I'll give Sufurenda. Well, actually, it's actually pretty good. Hang on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. I like cutting 2M here. I mean, I could have given it the 3M draw chance to get away from this Penchant, but see how it looks. This is quite a nice looking hand. I just need anything to win. Same for dealer though, so might opt towards Tanya if I'm given that. So like I think maybe we can give this to us a chance. Don't want to pawn this. I think I want to greed so I can open the hand if need be. Or like I want to give myself the opportunity to call here. We can be 10 pi very quickly. Oh, that's a fantastic draw. If we can complete this shape, we get a 3-4p weight. And if we keeping this also allows us to chi the last 2s or 5s for 10 pi. Ooh, that's brutal. Well, we both want to win the hand here, but they're more forced to push for first. I can technically still fold out. Do I want? I think I want to cut 2S first because I can still chi 4P for 10 pi. Also, 7S is Genbu now. How greedy do I want to be? Oh, 6P just came out. 7P gives me more chances to chi though. I'm gonna try it, but we also know 6P is safe. 1M is safe. This was maybe a little more zealous than I needed to be. Just pawning that and cutting 3. Wait, pawning that, cutting 3P. Oh. Alright, this is a very nice wide weight, so we can just hope that also that 6P, which is Genbutsu, so I think we probably push this. Ooh. Well, 6M is safe, so lucky for us that last place. Nice. Tanyo Dora Dora. 3K or 3 point, or what am I saying? It's 340. 340 fu. 5-2. Nice. Got to hang on to our first place. It was a little bit rocky in there. It was a pretty back and forth right up until the end, but nice. We secured another W. I say another. We're slowly climbing our way back out. I'm very interested to see about that dealer where is it? This one, the Ryukokyu. Yeah, this weight. I also wonder about. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, I was wondering about between these two. I guess it keeps doing it this way leaves open Chitoi, but does it? I mean, do I care? I don't think so. Is it just saying like maybe it's more pullable this way? I'm a little curious about this. 2-3. Whoa, 2-3-3 is the stronger shape. So I figured just cutting back to Ryeonmen is fine, but maybe it doesn't want to give up the pawn. Oh, you know what? I guess that makes more sense. It doesn't want to give up any of the pawnable pairs that are way faster. And 9M is, or 9P is pretty easy pawn. 9P, what am I saying? 9M. Yeah, okay. That does make sense to me. Oh, it just wants to full. Okay, and same idea again, right? Like it just it wants stuff that's easier to call from anybody for speed. Yeah, I mean this is like neck and neck, but I can see the idea here, and it's saying okay, well if you're gonna keep anything, keep the 9P pair, which is easier to pawn. Okay, I didn't think I thought about it this way. Manga Grace G toy. I don't know about that necessarily, but hello, Sina. Yeah, it wants 9. Now it wants 9P. I guess that makes sense too. I don't know why I decided to cut this one. I mean, it's still overblocked, but yeah, I don't made some odd choices. And yeah, okay, well the waiting for AP was like unthinkable. Well, yeah, I mean I'm still 6 blocked at this point, right? But I think the beginning made I think the way that I set up my hand at the beginning made it awkward. I do agree with Maka that probably I just keep as many pairs here as I can and just try to just pawn, especially like because we are again like still 6 blocks, so doing it this way is probably faster on the whole. And I think particularly after getting the Dota pawn, because now everyone's like playing with me in mind, right? I've made myself arch enemy, so yeah, I think the idea here also makes sense. You cut 9p and keep again same like keep 2 pawnable pairs with leaving the other one to be your final one, but yeah. I'm gonna look back. Maybe I'll run this one through Mortal. Was there anything else weird? What happened? Oh, this hand was weird, yeah. Um I think I got a little bit fixated on I think this is probably just like play it normally situation. I don't think Konitsu is real. I mean Aedes here is kind of a given, but yeah, I think this 9M needs to go back. And okay, and this was also kind of like, what are we doing? Like generally, yeah, sure. If these were not both Dora, like we give up a lot of. I wonder what it says about the Ricci. Yeah, like and then at this point, so we cleaned up 2 Dora. Like yeah, we got lucky with the draws here, but like the 9M here doesn't really make sense. And we just got lucky. We might have ended up discarding the 5p anyway, but like from here doesn't make a ton of sense. I think especially with these shapes, so yeah, just cut the 9M. We can speculate a little longer, which we ended up cutting anyway, so like who cares? But yeah, like we would have had, if we'd cut the 9M, we would have drawn into like maybe, like a normal diamond, but it would have been, 3 Han 40 instead, which is a lot better. And then oh, did I flip Urda on this hand? I know we won off of Twyman and Ricci, but we did, right? Yeah, 5-2 has to be. What happened here? This was the fold hand. Probably gonna get yelled at for not full folding, I assume. Hmm. I don't understand. Oh, hang on. Let's check here. Some 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is like a ton of blocks. Yes, hello. Hi, Raiders. Hi everybody. I assume a good chunk of you might know who I am. I think we have a decent overlap in people, but hi, I'm a Light Snack. I stream mostly mahjong. That's basically it. I'm trying to think. Wow, what a what an intro. This was my first one. Just snagged a first pretty tight game at the end, pretty back and forth. Just wanted to review. We had a couple interesting hands. I was thinking there was an interesting Dota pawn hand that I had in dealer seat. I wasn't able to get over the finish line. That had some less intuitive ideas to me. Where is it? Where's the Ryukoku? Oh, this one. Right? Yeah. Hi Tanote. Good to see you. Thanks for the watch streak. Oh yeah, I guess for me, other things I'm really into music. Trying to get back to playing. Other strategy games, Slay the Spire, Magic the Gathering. Insert video game here that makes you think. All kind of in the wheelhouse. But yeah, for right now, mahjong is my main game. I heard a light snack also low in calories. That's me. You know, non-GMO, farm to table, pasture raised, certified humane. Actually, if I'm gonna be do something nice to shill, if you're getting eggs at the grocery store, certified humane is like the only actual label. None of that other marketing stuff is actually certified by anybody. Certified humane is the one that does have actual standards they have to stick to. So, like you can just slap pasture raised or like grass or whatever. Like not something you can really measure. Greetings to a light snake in the room. Thank you. I'm gonna keep burn. A light quack. What are you trying to say? Do not take any medical advice from me. That is for sure. Wait, this was an interesting hand. So we drew into Dora pair and ended up being able to pawn. So this was interesting to me that basically Maka's saying just keep all the pawnable pairs. Like don't give up. My thought was, oh, I should cut. I mean, we're 6 blocked here. So my thought was, oh, we should cut from the stronger shape. But I think this actually does make more sense to me. Keep 4 pairs and just try and call into whatever you need. And this ends up being in the same idea, right? Like drew another pair. This is interesting too. It's like 50-50 between the Ryanmen and the another pair, which I get. It's like it's a pretty good pair to pawn. It's like I didn't think of it from that perspective of a speed. So we had Dora pawn here, and we're still 6 blocked, right? So my thought was, okay, well, I guess I'm probably just supposed to cut. I was like, okay, this seems like a pretty good callable shape. With the better side of this Ryanmen 2 out, 1 assist 2 out. So, but cutting 9p to me is not super intuitive, but I guess you just leave all your options open to be able to call 7p or Haku or into any of these other shapes and then cut the leftovers. But I guess to me, it made less sense to keep the shape that had the better side 2 out. And then also like, okay, if you call any of these, like, yeah, whatever, 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku exists, but I don't really care. I have Mangan guaranteed, but yeah, Mengun also won us already cut. Like Lichin. That's fine. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be on Champagne weight here, which is whatever. That is what ended up happening. I ended up on 7p Haku, which didn't end up coming out. Um, but yeah, I think I got a little too hung up on keeping this shape. But that's fine. We still, yeah, it would have been really nice to grab a win here, but I think the rest of the game I feel pretty good about. Yeah. Getting the Haku's no value upgrade, you just need to win. Yeah, I just thought that I guess to everyone else it looks pretty scary, but I thought maybe there was a higher chance for it to come out, but actually, out of curiosity. Oh, okay, we were Mochi Mochi. That makes sense, I guess. Unfortunate. So they're Atsuzuke on. I was like, I feel like people might have heard it by now, but that's a bummer. And yeah, and then 7p. There's only 1 left, and I think it's locked. Oh, it's not locked in someone's hand. Oh, and you're Tonki on 17. Oh, it's locked in your hand. Okay, so it's dead. The weight is dead. That is a bummer. But yeah, if I'd kept that Yarman, maybe things would be different. Who knows? But then also maybe I would have dealt into Haku, so whatever. Is this Rita's Manzo who needs to? I suppose so. It could be. Well, at any rate, more improvements to be made. It was a pretty tight game. We ended up getting a really early Richi and flipped Ura to get us like 100 ahead above for first place, and then managed to get a Tanyo hand to lock in the win here. I wonder if it hates my I think I had to push I think I pushed 7S here when I could have dropped 6P, but where is it? I guess yeah, keeping the pair here is probably better. I can just drop the 3P. Yeah, I guess there's not really a great reason to test this Suji, but hard. Nah. All right, so all right, I'm gonna boot up another one. Oh, you know what? Let me text somebody really quick. Actually, let me be better about my streaming stuff and where's the stream manager? Gonna see if it'll let me bump a 1 minute ad here when I go to grab some water or something. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna throw a quick ad so we don't get bumped in the middle of a game. All right, we're back. Wait, there's still. I thought didn't I just run one? What happened? All right, well, I'm not gonna delay any longer. Let's get in there. Hopefully it'll be at the beginning of the game, so we won't miss anything terribly important. Catching up on the chat. It's an interesting hand. Hang on, I might need to. All right, it's with 3S Doran. This is interesting. There's 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku possibilities, so I'll probably drop 2M before 8M. Ideally, I want to keep this shape as is, so we can accept 3S Dora. Can't really call. I'm gonna. This is awkward. This is 3 pairs. I think I'm dropping 9S probably. Unless I immediately rip 7S here, in which case I'll drop 6S, but this is not ideal. Huh. I think I probably... I mean... This doesn't give up 7S draw. I think I'm giving up on Senshoku here. Maybe we cut the 8-9 shape. Although this could easily be tempo already. We say 4S. I don't know that this doesn't read super Honitsui to me. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I think I... Well, I don't want... maybe I 9M first. Alright, I already Tenpai. Okay. It just looks like Tonomi? Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure that I played this super efficiently. I will go back and look. Interesting hand. Speaking, another interesting hand. 3P Dora, which we can accept straight into the hand. So we probably want to keep this 1-1-2 shape, 1-1-2P shape if we possibly can. Decent shapes here, though we have some awkwardness depending on figuring out where exactly our pair is coming from. So they're all kind of in shapes here. Let's do a good safe tile right now. I don't know if I have the luxury to keep it for efficiency's sake, but 1, 2. I wonder if it's just supposed to be 9P here. It might be. I think this is... Could just cut this down to 1 block. Keep a better floater. Now I go for it. We've been punished. Get in trouble for this though. Like we can't use this half of the ramen now. Not 1000% sure what to do. Could be to maybe we are just supposed to cut this back for safety purposes. Because I think it's even worse if we draw 30-10 shape, but this is... Yeah, I don't know if maybe... I don't know, I want to be results based around this 3M or not, but probably cut 9P. I had to think about that for a while, so maybe their shapes aren't that fully realized. 2M Tenashi. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. Getting Giga punished for it, but... This hand keeps getting weirder. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really want the chi toy. I think I can cut here and hope to still draw 3p Dora. I don't have a ton of safe tiles into that. I guess we just go 1p, 1p. It's just kind of unfortunate across the board. 3S, so you're interested in pushing. All right, 9p is safe. I need to keep an eye on you as well. That sucks for me. I have to pay Lady Kaburi for this, so I'm in last now. This is what, 2-5 no baton? Yeah. Ugh. And they hit Rita. That sucks. I don't know. Alright, Idam Doron. Okay. When it's early as dealer, even though it's tempting to keep a safe tile because the hand is bad, there's no point. We'd like to win. Yeah, I think I agree. Probably just cut it. Usually, it's weird. I think the concept of safe tiles is like kind of griefed me as far as efficiency goes, or like figuring out when and when not to. Also, this hand's a little awkward. Very strange hand. Not supposed to take that. I don't think I'm supposed to keep that either. We still have 7M acceptance. Am I calling 4p even? I think it makes the hand a little harder to play, but we cut 7S confirm 8S pair. Okay. That's pretty good. This gives up Sanshoku though. Maybe it was just 3M. That's 3 pairs. Yeah, I don't think that's... Yeah, I think I'm supposed to cut 3M here. Also, if you pair of terminals, there's other safe tiles. It doesn't feel as urgent to keep a safe tile to me. Yeah, I think I need to read more. I haven't really found anything around this that I... Just confirm Tanyo here. I feel like we have so many good draws I don't really need to. Okay. Do I want to keep that? Maybe I do. Maybe I was supposed to keep 2p in. We're losing our 1M here, so maybe I just want to confirm 2, 3, 4 shape. I will take 7M chi here though. And then cut 7S. Similar thought, like our better side of this weight is dying a bit on 9S. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 6, 6. I can greed for Dora, or I can cut it now. I think I'm down to greed. Well, if I'm gonna greed, do I want the Diamond or not? Oops. Took too long. I don't really know. Again, I can look at it. I'm obviously like dropping it is bad, but Oh, you're 10. Yeah, that makes sense then. Just a second. Too long. Maybe I let this go too long. I don't know if keeping the Dora that long also is advisable. Probably just taking this, yeah. Well, I was gonna get rid of that, but now I guess we just hope we can snag a success here for extra value. Otherwise, I think we're happy to just. Well, I mean, this could also be toy toy if we get like one more pair. I guess I can hedge. I just would really like to pick up success here. This is kind of greedy, but. And of course, immediately my toy toy is. Guess it's still supposed to go back. I was debating. I was like, okay, well, I have 3 pairs here, so I could try to go toy toy, and then I cut my pair, immediately drew another pair into a diamond shape. So it goes. You also discarded that 4M. It was a block shortage. You can't be that picky. Yeah, it just took too long. This is still a speed issue for me. Need to do more reps. All right, well. Do I want to cut a gem or a pair? I'm cutting a pair. I could have cut what, 7, 8? I mean, I want to keep a safer pair if I have to fold, but maybe this is cope. Oh my god. This is worse shape. This is better weight and safer later. Maybe I should have cut. Maybe I should have thought about this. This is like safe to one player, but it sucks. I don't have a ton. I think I just take this. It's decent chance they don't need it since they cut 5p early, and just take the 10 pi. I have nothing really to fold with. I just have to hope to get lucky. 9s also doesn't look terribly safe. I mean, 7, we never know if it's like around, but. Alright, got lucky. What happened to my music? There it is. Decent looking hint. There are inklings of 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. I could keep 1M for a little bit. But I think it's probably a little unlikely. Or like a little, I think it's quite unlikely, but I will leave the door open. All right. I think I'm immediately giving up on that idea. 1, 2. All right, cool. Kind of have 5 blocks here. Not a lot of good shapes, unfortunately. Maybe this idea. I could cut 1p maybe instead. Could be. I'm not sure which one I like better. Okay, that's nice. I think I'm gonna cut right here. That is unfortunate. Well, maybe fix this as a pair. I'm gonna pay attention. I mean, my hand is not very exciting. I don't really. All right, I guess I have to just fold now. I was trying to figure out what I can get rid of that doesn't feed, but I think I'm probably just supposed to fold now. I guess 5p was a little better to not to keep some idea of being senpai alive, but and do I have anything for you? I have 8s. Sure. All right, let them battle it out. 3M sucks, but so be it. All right, lucky again. It's just kind of like race to the bottom here. Toymina's winning every hand, so I'm trying to just get myself to a better second position if I can. But I don't fault Shimo for pushing that. 5M Dora. Pretty decent looking shapes here. Nice draw. Maybe 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku if I'm lucky. Also 2 humble on the table, which is nice. Okay, that's double Dora. Can stay a little wider here. But I will absolutely call 4M. Go Tanyo. What about 3S? I mean, this does let me accept 7M, I suppose. Wondering if that's even worth it for what's probably going to be the pair here. I'm not sure if I mean, one for Yorenke, not the most exciting, but like also kicking 7M here kind of makes it hard to go for Tanyao. I don't think I want this. I have 7p, looks quite fast. This is also looking decently fast. I don't think that's right. I think I need to, if I'm going to call anything, I need to chi one of these. Yeah, I need to chi one of these shapes. I think I'm cutting 9M now, so we're committed to Tanyo. So we can 4M chi, obviously ideal. We can call 8M, cut 7 P for 4M. Oh, okay. Or we could just draw the into our Kenshin and fix our worst shape for. Ah, that's a bummer. Oh, I think I would make the same decision any day, but that really sucks. Tanyo Dora 2 would be really nice to pick up here, but I don't think there's any world where I'm taking a way worse Shanpon weight there for safety. Anyway, 2 store with pretty good shapes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of have our blocks laid out for us, hoping to. Nice. Would suck here to have to drop the Dora, but also have 2 pairs to work with. Would be good. Pair the Dora would be good. Ship around the Dora would be good. Don't think I want to use this. Kind of have our shapes now, and the only thing that's really changing, I think, here is if we draw around Dora, we can drop the 1-3P shape. If I draw Dora pair, maybe I'm just swapping out the. That is unfortunate. Maybe this is too like efficiency builds. I don't. Maybe I'm just supposed to go for value here since it's like. What's the other question? Is like, do I mean, yeah, I do want value, but I mean, getting to Ricci first is also pretty sweet. I guess like, it's too many blocks to go for Senshoku, so that is going back. This looks quite fast from Kami. Could be Dama Senpai on something, or if not, then Ishanten. So my weight, well, the better side of my weight is alive, but this is 3 out here on the 47M. If that is the weight we do get. 2M, 9S looks okay. 9S 1 out, 2M live as far as we know. I have to imagine this is like probably Tenpai already. Alright, 2M is now 1 out. 3M is 1 out. This is pretty unfortunate. Okay, 5S palm. In the second 3M. This is not what I want to be discarding. I mean, I could just. I wonder if I'm just supposed to fold from here. This also looks pretty tenpai. Should maybe think about calling for K10. 2M pawn cutting 1M looks pretty safe. 4P? You don't want this. 6S. I think this deals in. Eesh. I'm gonna try 1M first. This is not awesome. Like, we're probably not getting Tenpai here anyway. Let's go 9S. It sucks we weren't able to get there, but I see no Dora, so I'm just like, I don't want to. A little surprised dealer's not Tenpai here, but that is pretty nice. 4 M Dora in our hands. I mean, we'll take whatever here. As soon as we can call Tone, which I assume will come out fairly quickly. People usually, if it's in people's hands, they don't usually want to hang on to it too long. Maybe I should just be cutting 1P here. We have all our shapes, right? 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know that I'm calling any. I could out Azuke, but I don't think we see a good even this I probably shouldn't keep just in case there's an early reaching. Okay. Is that better? Better for calling, I suppose. You have good I don't know if I would call it good discipline. It was just being sad. I could have maybe turned calls back on earlier to call that 2M. It was, but yeah, you can draw. Yeah, I was giving Kizaka 5 acceptance, so it's probably slightly better. A little surprised East hasn't come out yet. Maybe someone's on Honitsu. All right. I mean, Shanpon Richi on Ton, pretty decent. I ate the East Wind. Well, spit it out. I need that. Oh, hi, Gentiana. I think I take the ramen here, unfortunately. Right? I guess just a 5P is such a tragic Shanpon, but gotta slam, I think. Also sucks we missed out on, like, we're 1 away from Sanshoku here, but it's just Richidora 1. High Spirit. It's kind of like worst of both worlds. Don't get the Ton Shanpon, and we don't get Sanshoku, but, you know, Tenpai is Tenpai. And this is fine. The one Ura, this hand is already Huemon. I mean, it's 240. I don't know. It's basically Mangan. I don't maybe unless I'm 347.7. But yeah, it's similar or oh, you're saying okay with Sumo. Yeah, sure. Deal Mangan. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't adding Sumo into this calculation. But yeah, I'm happy to win anything here, really. I'm just thinking about the next hand if I don't win. I do wonder maybe, as far as win rate goes, if there's any world where I'm supposed to be taking I don't know, there's not, right? Actually, I didn't have a Champon win, did I? I drew 4. Yeah, no, this was the only one. Yeah, I drew 4P into 4, 5, 5, 6. Yeah. Opponents? Well, that's the only one person who doesn't necessarily want to fold. No, I guess it's down to fade. It's a very late. Oh, that was really scary. Jesus. Um, well, just kind of have to hope. That's a little spooky as well. 5S is. I don't think that that's like real, but 7M's safe to me. Oh. All right. Well, didn't make it there. Wow. Well, everyone on the same weight, basically. I guess that makes sense. Well, we could deal a repeat, but the problem still kind of remains. Whoa. That's a hand. All right. Interesting. It's a lot of funk on this one. That's unfortunate. Maybe it could have kept pay on off chance this ends up being Honitsu, but right now I'm hoping to try and use this Doran. All right, yeah, we can probably opt to cut this 9M here. It is a weird hand. And I've been kind of punished. 1M here? We give the 1-2 shape. It's kind of greedy either way. I think for speed purposes, 5P makes more sense to me, but ugh. I don't know really what the answer is with this hand. I just cut that back. Maybe keeping this door is like too greedy. Hmm. I can't really use this. I think I have to drop it. I mean, this could still end up being Honitsu if we get. Am I greedy enough to do that though? Cut a Gemmen, a good Gemmen, like best Gemmen shape. Wait. Also, they're probably 10 play as well. I think I have to probably just go for the repeat. I think it's kind of too greedy to go for Honitsu here. Especially because we already cut the 9M, which sucks. Huh, you weren't 10 by and now you... this could be Toy Toy. That's kind of scary. Alright, I think I have to just try and win this as fast as possible, given that you're... Because if you with Sumo also, it's pretty bad for me. If I have to pay Oyakaburi. Oh, that's... we agreed. Ah, sucks. I have to be careful, particularly about Shonpai tiles for Tortoise purposes. Okay, they're 10,000% Tenpai. 1, 2, 3 chi gives me 2, 4. It actually doesn't put me Tenpai, unfortunately. So I have to not take it. Actually, a lot of our calls put us in a weird spot. Because we only have the 2M pair at the moment. Cheating this gives me Tenpai on 5M. No, it doesn't. Right? No. Chi cut 1M. No, we still have another shape. This also doesn't put us tenpai. Is it maybe I'm just supposed to be going 1-3 chi gives us. I think this is right. Just dropped 1s. You can't use it. Took so long. Okay. Too late for. Well, this is unfortunate. Actually, the other way to drop 1m. Yeah, I think I was just. Oh boy. This feels reasonable. Oh, thank God. Let's go 140, pick up 2 sticks. My it's just stressing me the hell out. Holy, that's a nice looking hand. 2M Doran. This is such this hand kind of plays itself. 3. We have 4 shapes, maybe Nobaton 1-4P or something. We just kind of just play max efficiency here, I assume. Maybe we can use this Nakabukuri, we'll see. Basically just waiting for a pair that's like not nested in a shape. Because it could be just be like Nobaton if we extend this with a. I think I still want the Nobaton over that, but excuse me. Yeah, I think so. I guess a question I want to ask myself. I can't really open this hand easily. 4S chi, I suppose, but seems a bit. Could greed keep this, but I don't know that I want to give anyone the chance to palm later, or like I can't cut it really. Someone calls Ricci, so I don't think I'm interested. I don't think I really want to call anything right now. I mean, I'm gonna look silly if I mean, maybe I have the option to think RM, but okay, that's nice. Do I go headless? No, I probably just cut the 8M first, but yeah, we just keep so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 5 shapes. Maybe it ends up being no baton. Think I'm okay to fold to this. Unfortunately. Yeah. Seems like the move. I don't know what's going on with Toyman, but I need to. Oh, okay. Oh, now I'm definitely. Everyone wants in at the table, so I'm out. Thank you for giving me a safe tile. This table is full of demons. Just hoping that one of them runs the other, because Sumo takes points from me, but. Ron. Alright. And that's actually best person to get a big hand here for me, because that means they're still far. Though they kind of swapped spots with Mangan. Yeah. And it's a little close for comfort, obviously, but like better than them sumoing that and putting me in a really bad position. Sucks we weren't able to get the hand over the line, but happens. Hand is also quite nice. That's also a fantastic draw. And for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. Yeah, this is my other becoming one of my stims. Toyman is a greedy goblin. Well, they haven't been punished for it yet, so. Do I cut 5? I get punished if I draw what? Alpha 5 or like 6p? Versus 8s? I suppose I could have cut 8s first, but. No. Immediately punished, of course. Fair enough. Trim and pension to move over to Tanyan. Could see that. This is not bad with this, but I think I'd rather. I think like this is kind of far from Tanyan. We still have another. Okay, that's nice. Next, let's go 5s. Just like a lot of edge shapes. I don't know. Like I'd have to get 4p for me to even consider that. I think. Then I'm happy to trim one, and then it's. But even then, now we have another edge shape. I don't think it's moving that way. There's the punishments. Well, as it was written. Okay, again, I think I'm happy to fold. We only really have 2s here. I guess one is technically probably safe, so don't go on. Unfortunate spot to be in, but if they sumo, it's better for me. It's dealer kaburi. This is kind of a push, also kind of a push. Probably trying to just get around it with that. Okay. Not Mongan, but how much? I see one Dora. Sumo, Pinfu, Dora. Okay, 5-2. Alright, that's a decent amount for me to work with. Now they kind of have to work a little bit to Gyakuten. 2-7. It's not that much. They need 3-han, but you know, sometimes you don't spawn in with the 3-han hands. That's looking pretty good. This is looking... Oh, okay, that's even better. Alright. Well, now we just probably shove this hand as far as it can go. Wow. I mean, can't really ask for much more. Only thing here is pulling here gives up my only pair, so... That's probably fine, though. I mean, and then I'm forced to reach this anyway, right? If it comes to that. Like, we draw, what, 7s, 3M? I don't think I'm reaching on 7s, though. I mean, I could, but... I don't know. Because it's like... Everyone else has to push into it, but if I'm going to do that, I would want to, like, have a jam men to work with. Huh. Well, I'm probably just supposed to keep Tenpai, right? Yeah. The other problem, too, is I don't really know that I'm supposed to pawn. Maybe I am the Haku, and we just cut this and hope to draw around something else, but, like, the longer that goes, the more likely chance that you get something like this where I end up 30-10. I don't know. Ah, well, that helps a bit. Well, I guess same idea then. Like, you've shown you're willing to cut 8s, so I'm probably just gonna cut our worst shape and hope to draw around something else for better weights. This also allows us to call anything, but we don't need to. We're already Tenpai, so. Oh. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I guess we still... This looks gonna look... And maybe I should get this just to look less sus, but like... It's kind of funny. We would have gotten it if we slammed the Vici, but I mean, it doesn't, I think. Don't want to be results based here. Of course. It's a better 30-10 weight, I guess, and we can swap off of it, but this sucks. Yeah, but well, I guess maybe they're follow cutting me, but ugh. This looks the most suspicious the most suspicious anyone has ever looked. Oh boy, please give me a better weight. Also 2p is awkward. I'm gonna I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, thank God. I mean, is that even any better? No, it's Dora. What do we do? Oh my God. The game is trying so hard. It's handing. I mean, I'm trying to take the best outs, right? And like, oh, it's just, this is rage bits. I wonder, was there something that maybe I could have called to give myself a better? I think there's a call opportunity. I had 3p call. Ugh, Jesus. I think the 3010 is maybe still better. I don't know. Or is not sniffing the tiles? Absolutely not. If Akagi were here, I mean, Tenpai here is still. Oh my God, it's dead. I would have absolutely taken that Tonki if it weren't dead as hell. Also, have to think about cutting 4M here to find a better way. It, like, could just deal into somebody. So, well, we can try it. I finally get a real weight after 15 turns. Or non-30-10. And of course, we just missed it, but coming out from Shimo. But now I just hope to get to Ryukyu without dealer Tsumoing. That's not awesome. Is there any way to find a safer tile, maybe? Just get 3M instead. Like, I don't need to win the hand. Yukoku, I assume. Giving me Haite. Alright, should be fine. Alright. That was like, do you have to stress me out that much? Like, I got the most based hand and then the most awkward draws of all time. Oh. Alright. I will absolutely take the second here. That was disgusting. I needed to make clips out of that one. Look at this. Was I wrong for that? Was I wrong for keeping the 4-7 30-10? Okay, I did not play well this game. Absolutely not. But a good one to review. I think there's just a lot of efficiency mistakes in here. Okay. It wants, yeah, I could see this. I think this is, I was thinking about this. I was like, it's 50-50. On basically just trying to cut the worst shape and extend. I guess it's like, just from an efficiency standpoint, this has way fewer upgrades because it's got an edge tile, right? So the only upgrade really here is like 6S for Champon or 5S for Yeonman versus 7M upgrades on anything around it or the edge tiles, right? So we draw 4M, 7M, basically anything in here. It's pretty good. So, did they disagree with any 9? Oh yeah, then we immediately, of course. Well, I mean, what else are you supposed to do here, right? You're not supposed to cut it back. So, yeah, wait on the better Tonki, immediately draw other side. It does not. It prefers the tongue. I guess that makes more sense. It does not like the 30-10. Yeah. We can just, yeah, I guess you throw it back and just wait for a better opportunity at that point. This one it's like 50-50 on. Of course, immediately we draw the next one. It still prefers Dorotonki over the... Yeah. I don't know. I mean, from like a... Technically, yeah, sure, but like, I just like, who is going to... I don't know. Maybe. Still, yeah, I guess maybe I can... I don't know. The number is what Maka thinks is like the best discards. I'm not putting a ton of weight. I'm most because Maka's like the weakest of the mahjong engines, so oftentimes it gives some weird weights to things that weight as in like weight. The way that it values things I think is kind of weird, especially all last. But I can't believe that I that this happened. But I'm just lucky no one else got an early reach and then I would have had to really sweat for it. That was very lucky. At this point, I was just getting rage baited, but like not having to deal with this, like playing through one or multiple reaches would have been absolute hell. So I'm just kind of lucky that I look really scary and everyone else is like, oh, I don't know. So yeah. There were definitely there are I think more important hands to look at. For sure. Anything with a super low score I usually assume was like a fold hand. Oh yeah, where's that 3M draw? Yeah, this was like evil. Evil safe tile keep for not a great reason. Yeah, just I think it's what you when you mentioned just like our shapes all kind of suck, so just like try and keep wider acceptance here and just trim as tiles get drawn. And we get immediately Giga punished for this by drawing 340 and not being able to win the hand. So sucks. Do better. Yada yada. But basically, we have a lot of good edge tiles, and we don't. We're dealer. We want to keep our acceptance as high as possible. So, not a great move from me. Let's see. This is also a bit of a awkward hands. It's actually, yeah. I don't think. I think. Well, yeah. I kept the 4S here, but I think there was something else. What did I draw here that made me cut 4S? I don't think I should have. 4P. It's close. I guess this keeps open 234 Sanshoku, but I don't I could see 3M. I don't know. This is 3 pairs technically. It's close. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. I think here we see 2 1Ms out and another 3M, so like even if we extend the shape, drawing the 1M or waiting on it, both not amazing here, so I think cutting 3M makes more sense. Just hope to extend the Pinzu shape instead. Oh yeah, this is the one I timed out on. I'm gonna see what it just wants to cut Dora, huh? Or 7. Yeah, just like trim 1. We have pretty good value already. Like, so we can either like this weight is awkward. We want to greed for it, and we already cut 9M. So like the only way we really get to use this Dora is drawing a pair of it or 7M. So yeah, this makes sense to me. I mean, this is also just a problem not being able to figure this out fast enough, but oh yeah, I was trying to decide between like, okay, do I want to cut Dora or trim the shape, but you thought I would just raw cut the 4M here for fun? I mean, yeah, I think my thought here was like I wasn't really sure between cutting Dora and figuring out whether I wanted this to be to fix this as a pair or Ryomen. I think that's where I got stunlocked trying to figure out like, okay, I've like got a bunch of pairs here. I think it's interesting to me it prefers. Well, I guess the other thing too is like the weights here are not awesome either. A 9S 2 out. The better side of the weight is 2 out and 6S 1 out, but or maybe it wants saying like, okay, maybe we can confirm Tanyo and like start calling potentially and then cut something here. I'm not. I would like to think more about what the thought process is behind each one of these discards. Because like worst case here, if we, I get my thought. To me, thinking about this is like, okay, like cut 7M allows us to call more. Like we can pawn basically anything and cut Dora for Tenpai. Or close to, or let's see, hang on, it's 2-3-4. 2-3-4-3-4, right? So could be, or we end up on like 7M weight, which is also like something. This is just kind of like, okay, we're gonna just like start calling and go Tanyao force. Or we cut 8S and fix the Rammen, or we cut Dora and say, I don't want this awkward ass shape, and we'll just say, like, whatever. Let's. And we cut 9M, which is, unfortunate. But yeah, now it's just kind of a bummer all around. And then the hand was over, so it's whatever, but still kind of wonky. What happened here? Yeah, I think there's not really much point hedging 1-2-3 Sanshoku here because we have too many shapes and not enough. We need a should probably just keep because like a Yakuhai pair really helps this hand. But alright, what else? I cut 8M here. Yeah, I think 1P makes more sense. I think I mentioned this briefly, but yeah. I can think of this more as like 3P works fine here. We don't give up acceptance by cutting 1P. So yeah, same idea. And then this kind of forces the issue. Here I'm like starting to like soft fold already. I was like, it's Suji, but oh, it just wants instant fold. It just wants 5P, huh? Yeah, that's also fair. This hand is like not going anywhere fast, 0 value. Yeah. I just don't think I can play this from here. We were lucky. Yeah, we had Dealer Ricci and just kind of like, yeah. We did get bailed out quite a bit this game, I have to say. Because Toyman just had Mandate and everyone ended up calling Ricci in like the last 10 tiles. Alright. Anything else? I think there's maybe one other problem child in here somewhere. Chitoy for that last, hang on. This one. Oh, wait, this was also a problem, low-key. So we take the... Actually, did it? I was wondering about this too. I was like, this hand is kind of whack, but... Okay, you still take it. Alright. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with this. It was like 50-50. I'm surprised it's... Like, it still wants success acceptance. I understand that, but... Cutting a full pair here. Interesting. I guess this is saying we just want to call this. We just like get to 5. Just get to 5 blocks. Cut the pair that's hardest to work with currently, and isn't the most dangerous, and then we just try and be as fast as possible. That's interesting to me. I figured you would want to get rid of the more dangerous tiles now, but maybe... Maybe that's just my... What here? Yeah. I don't think I'm really that concerned about being red here on weights. Like, my thought was try and get rid of the more dangerous tiles anyway, but yeah, again we get bailed out by Twyman winning, or someone else dealing in, I should say. Oh, 2 Shantan, yeah. Alright, we looked at this hand already. Oh yeah, I think I cut... Okay, they just want... Yeah, this is just too greedy. I was like, oh, overlapping acceptance, but we're still waiting for another block, right? Just keep the 2. Keep the 2 central tiles. Yeah, I think this was definitely not ideal. This is also interesting. Yeah, because you give yourself 2M for 2 shapes here. And I have 50-50 on this, huh? I could see my way to either. Like, it's more efficient to cut 5p back, but like, kind of put ourselves in an awkward position. And then we get the reach. Yeah, it's just kind of too late. Yeah, well, I think the problem is just, I mean, this, happens a lot with games, right? But, one cut early will have echoing consequences on your hand. So I think, like, this griefed a lot here, because we would have been, Shanten, or maybe we get baited into pushing. I don't know. Probably not. It's last place Ricci, right? Yeah, no. But at any rate, someone won this hand pretty quickly, I think. Or you Deuce won this. Maybe it's summoned. And then this was the rage bait hand. Right. All right. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll run probably one more game back. I think at least. You're back. All right. I think this one was a better lucky than good situation, but I won't question it too much. I'm gonna just find one more thing to queue up for the soundtrack, just in case it ends up being a long game. Here we go. All right, let's run it back. Oh, I forgot to count. I forgot to track my delta. Whoops. Oh, well, thanks for that. This was the first game today, right? I don't know where I. All right, I don't want to delay too much. Sorry, I'll just have to. We're up on the day so far. I'll just put it that way. Yeah. If you draw around pins. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bad cut. I mean. I don't think just that much thought around it. I think a lot of times I think I'm cutting tiles around Stuff like that. Like, oh, there's overlapping acceptance, but it's like on the it's the spear crab. What? Hey, you're not watching my stream with intent. I take or you're playing while you watch. All right, well, look away. Look away, I guess. Oh, we have pretty good shapes. Now I can't talk about my hand either. All right, I'm checking to see if you're still you're still here. Whatever. Oh, backfired. Sad. 1, 2. Kind of a 5. We're waiting around these tiles and maybe here, but we'll see how it shakes out. That's nice. Should I be cutting this instead? Perhaps. I guess I can think of this as, well. Oh, this is kind of grief, though. We just dropped this. Ugh. Well, hopefully we'll be able to just trim it back. But or we could draw here, I suppose. It's not the worst thing ever. Not sure how I'm supposed to work with this. Also, this is 2 out now. I don't know how to do this without yapping about my hands. Oh, that's bummer. I think so. This is kind of getting stuck in our hand a little bit, though. It's probably supposed to cut that back. So we either draw somewhere around here or, I mean, ideally over here, right? But it's supposed to go back. It's getting pretty late, though. That's concerning. Probably 10 pine. This is unfortunate. This could get me in trouble. This is kind of greedy too. But I want to avoid 3010, so. I'm just like, Sozu looks really expensive. This could get me in trouble. I wish. This is also kind of greedy, but I don't know. Other thing too is this is like the summon. This is like, this weight is kind of dead too. So this is like 100% dead on that side. So. All right, that's 1, 2, 3 out as well. Yeah. This is gonna get me in trouble. I guess this is still my safest tile. I don't think we're getting there. I also don't think I played this hand super well. I think maybe I was supposed to cut this earlier. That's funny. I'm not dropping this. Huh. That's funny. All right. It turned out they were all bottoms. What the hell? 1. All right, get me out of here. Muting so you can nap. Okay. I appreciate that spirit. Thank you. All right. Yep, Meister 3000 is back. All right, we have Hatsudora. Pretty sweet looking hand here. I think I'm just playing this pure efficiency mode. We might end up on a weird wait here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 shapes with good floaters. We're just hoping to end on a good wait would be nice. But, you know, we'll see what we draw on. Okay, I think that means I'm supposed to... Hang on. 6 blocked. I could cut 2p or 6m. Let's try, like... Maybe it's 2p first. Probably, actually. Okay. Do I just drop that back? Actually, don't know. I think so. Maybe I just use it as a floating. Ah. Loki, do I want to do this? Could be. I feel like I'm bungling this already. But maybe I'm just supposed to cut. Well, cutting here is this is awkward. I guess so. Let me probably trim again. Yeah, either trim here or trim here. Actually, if anything, maybe it's supposed to be this so we don't end up with this situation. Yeah. Do I want this instead? Maybe? Alright, let's try this. Agreed for better weights. I don't really like how I've played this. It's 1. Oh, sadness. Yeah, what's the sniper room? Yeah. Oh my god. This is the sadness. The sadness. Bianca. Holy moly. This could get me in trouble, but it's like if you cut this, maybe you don't need it. Don't know how much longer because this is 1, 2 out, and then 1. Maybe I was just supposed to keep a like 113 or 335 shape. Oh, we got it. Well, I guess we can take the. Yeah. This is just unfortunate all around. Also, that's really sad. Well, nice. Suji Trap Gaming. I think that was a very fair. Oh, okay, beautiful. 340. Flip the order. Hoping that they would pitch to him because it looks safe to both of us. It's Suji to Toyman, and it's looks Genbutsu to us. Well, that's an ugly looking hand. I guess. Probably cutting 1M next and hoping to draw any of these Yakuhai. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, all of our shapes are pretty tragic. So I'm gonna keep this 5-9S Rankan frame and just hope we get somewhere. I'm not. If I see 3P, I think I probably. I might have to call. I don't know how long. Like this is. I don't know how long I want to keep this 9S over. It's okay to rent. I mean, I think it's. This is like. I think. Okay. Well, we kind of been rewarded for keeping it though. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's just keep it efficient here. Hope to draw around one of our pairs. Oh, we want 3. I mean, this lets us keep using a 3P Dora. Actually, maybe that was supposed to be for him. Now that I'm thinking about it. I was like, I want to keep 5P because drawing 4P lets us use. Well, this is overlapping though. Yeah, I think you'll get out of bronze room pretty fast. I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. We have our shapes now. I think it's. I mean, I could have cut 1 2P, but it seems maybe a little greedy. But thank you. I mean, genuinely, I believe that if you keep studying and you just keep playing, it will come to you. And I do agree. It's kind of hard to play around. Oh, that's I mean, senpai is senpai, but this senpai sucks. Whatever. This is also scary to. Yeah, I was like, I don't. Okay, well, it wasn't Manzo Hunitsu, luckily, but I don't know that I needed to do that given my position. I was like, I could have probably passed on that. Maybe look for a better tenpai. Well, yeah, pure K. That's exactly what. Yeah. Just don't. I guess my thought would be don't become a league player about it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it can be easy when you have a game that has you know, some variance in it to be like, oh, I just got unlucky. My opponents all suck, and like, you know, the wall hates me. You end up sounding like those people writing comments on like Magic the Gathering, being like, the shuffler is rigged. So, I think something I would caution against, but it doesn't sound like it. Just like there's a level of like totally fine to be like people. They're not following the rules. Yeah. Yeah, if ever on bronze, I'd definitely say if you can be faster than everyone else, that's like gonna get you pretty far. But I wish you the best of luck. It is it's hard out there. This is spooky. I wonder if I'm supposed to pinch because my hand is not looking awesome for Toyman here. Yeah, okay. My hand is like looking like ass. Okay. Dora, yeah. Okay, we're getting out of here. That's overflow. You're brave for that one. I'm out of here. I have 8P safe to the 2 players I'm worried about. Haku is Shunpai. Yeah, we're out of here. Hoping that you either deal in or okay, 6M. I don't want to drop anything near that. I can't drop any. I gotta drop Pinzu. Question is, which one is safest? I think I could just go 6P, 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 pretty much. Oh, technically 2S is safe to women, but I'm just gonna keep an eye out to see if they change their weight. If Kami changes their weight. Enjoy that you commented and explain your play. Helps me learn the line set. I mean, it helps. There's a balance to. Okay, that's fine. This is what Tanyo Dora 1. Yeah, Tanyo Dora 1 Sumo 2K. Yeah, 500 1000. It helps me too. I think sometimes it's just hard to keep it up at speed. Oh, that's very nice. Holy moly. Thank you. I think I want to keep my shapes as wide as possible. I want to keep this as a pair if I can, and I want to keep 4P4S floaters. I don't need to keep a safe tile right now. If I get the option to call 6-9S first, then the question becomes, do I greed for Dora pair? And I think the answer is probably, I mean, this is our only pair, right? So we probably just have to cut 8M and then try to find something around 4P and 4S after that. And yeah, let's go for it. Could also end up being on a Nobuton weight. We extend like this Pinzu shape, for example. We draw 6P. Well, we have a pair already, so actually that's not going to happen now that I think about it. Right now, we just want to, anything here gets us Tenpai. Is that better? I don't think so. No. I mean, it's its second pair technically, but it's part of a shape and it's less efficient. So I'm just going to play maximum efficiency here. Oh, the duck method. Yeah, I've heard about this. I remember my dad maybe used to read that back when he wanted me. Okay, now maybe we can consider a safe tile. We have our shapes, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think now we can think about just playing this normally, or you know, playing this a little safer. Yeah, I don't think I'm not cutting a 40 on men to accommodate this. The way that keeping that does allow me to pawn Dora though, which is something I should. Maybe I should have kept that. Using your thought process to rubber duck. Yeah. I don't know. The problem I think for me is that I'm just too slow on in general applying theories are just we're not really getting we need here. This is 1, 2. Maybe that was also an option, but not really getting the tiles we need from our kami here. Holding on the green dragon is good because as a safe tile because we have all of our shapes here, right? We need 5 shapes total. Okay, beautiful. Oh, and we drew the Samenchan. So Reiso just trying to wait until, because if someone calls Richi here, it's really nice to have a safe tile to dump first, so we know A, we're not dealing in Ipatsu turn, which is an extra, counts as an extra Han. Yeah, we're just keeping this. Hopefully this deals in. No. Come on. My weights. Both my 3S's. This is Mongan as well. Come on, please. Everyone's dancing around it. Yes, thank you, boss. And there's a 7/7, whatever. Basically Mongan. Seat window red 5. Yes, exactly. But if you're, this is where I got in trouble last game, or that last time we talked about before, where if your hand is trash and you need more shapes, or you want to draw, you want better tiles to use, you don't really have the luxury of keeping safe tiles. Speaking of, this is a good example. We just have a lot of awkward shapes here, a lot of edge tiles, like pretty inefficient shapes. So something I could have done. Maybe I should have talked through this. Is like this looks very like well, actually. This hand's just kind of bad all around. This is a situation where you can't really afford. If anything, this might be a hand to like fold preemptively. Like this hand is just abysmal. How many pairs is this? 3. I might want to hang on to South as a. This is worth 2 Han for me. Yeah, it's not. Could cut like an edge pair here. I could cut 1P back maybe. This hand is really bad. I think I might actually cut. I don't actually. Maybe I'm just supposed to. I'm totally just supposed to cut 2M. This is bad. I cut a shape for no reason. Honestly though, I don't think this hand is getting anywhere. In general, I probably should just be cutting central tiles and folding from here. Doesn't want 4M2. Yes. Now I have to think about the possibility of actually playing this. Like it's probably 1p. I'm kind of like at a loss here. It's like the shapes. Oh, we can count shapes, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably I'm supposed to cut a pair, but maybe it's 1p. Anyway. Well, YouTube videos are hard. I think if anything, if you want to hear, there are quite a few players who are much stronger than I am who have really great knowledge. But just like whenever you have the time to follow a streamer that you, I mean, a lot of it at the like higher ranks is like more playstyle than anything. But actually, this could deal me in. I should be a little. They are dealers, so there's nothing to be gained here from intentionally dealing in to try and move the game along. So. Oh, there's our south. Fortunate. I can recommend you people that helped me learn. Crow77, Kathney. Oh, nice draw. On YouTube, she streams every Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And Navitas is back now. He's a Jesus. Phenomenal player. I think he's like Tendan on Tenho, which is like the most competitive, sweatiest Japanese platform. Oh, what am I meant to do with this? I think I'm still supposed to like low key folds, but I can maybe consider playing this. But like, this hand does not look super expensive, huh? Okay, well now I guess I'm playing it, but like this is probably dealing in. One of these is surely. Well, if I draw onto either side of this, like I can still reach you on this plus this. Ah. Well, I can still fold here. Okay. Unfortunate, but I mean, this is Shonpai. Okay. Unfortunate, so it's Tuhan, dealers 2-9. Yeah. I mean, I was like, somehow we got somewhere. We got it, but it was pretty late though. The classic spirit crab emotes. Another funky looking hand here. I'm not terribly sure how to play, but I love about mahjong like poker. It's such a deceptive game. Yeah, it's that we have a lot of former poker players in our ranks. Jerry, HGS, he's a professional, who's a pro player and streams here as well. Was a former professional, I believe professional poker player. I'm not 1000% certain, but I believe at the very least very strong poker background. So a lot of it translates. I have a chess and Magic the Gathering background myself. Not terribly serious necessarily. I mean, I played competitively as a kid, which is like I don't count as like, you know, I wasn't some like baby Magnus Carlsen or anything, but I was decent. But Magic again, like nothing serious. I didn't played a couple like store champs. That's about it as far as what the hell is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Hand is not terribly. I could have cut a pair, I suppose. I'm hoping this 8p pair turns into a ramen though, but we can work with that. Do I go? Maybe I just cut the full penchant. Yeah, okay, sure. Or not penchant. I guess this is like edge kanchan, but I could have also cut 1p for Ryankan. I don't want to involve the Dora though, but maybe too greedy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Chitoi consideration. 9M Daiminkan. All right, that's scary. 7p Dora. Flip. That's 5 pairs. I guess I can go for it. At this point. I am scared of this though. so I don't want to be dropping any Manzu for fun. I'm not really interested in Toy Toy. Let's cut that back. Although these are dangerous tiles to be holding onto, which is a secondary consideration. So this is Honitsu, Toy Toy, something weird. 1M. Okay, that looks like Honitsu for sure. Let's cut these more dangerous tiles for Chi Toy considerations. I remember playing two Toymen. I don't know what they have, but it looks spooky. You don't call diamond cons for no reason. Not terribly fond of cutting this if someone calls Ricci, though. I don't know that I'm calling Ricci unless I draw into this either, and that's already, it's 2 out, so. Yeah, 3M, this is overflow, so basically just have to, alright. No, I'm just folding to dealer while not cutting any Manzu. Luckily, we haven't drawn any. Alright, 5P's all out, so I'm fine to cut this now. They could maybe Chi. This is my closest point opponent on my right, Shimo, but I would be surprised. Oh, maybe they're thinking a lot about this. That's a push, technically. Okay. Okay, that means it's now I don't really know what to do with this. It's gonna go 1P 1P. It's safe to both players. This it has to be Toy Toy now. I assume they maybe have like a Dora pair here or something. We haven't seen a single copy of the Green Dragon. Dropping Dora. This pay is looking spooky. What else do we have? 2M, 7P. 1S could deal in on what, 2? I think I'm gonna go for it though. Yeah, holy shit. I don't know that I would have called it Diamond Con. I don't know what the hand looked like though. Just puts up giga alarm bells. This is fine though. Oh well, it's a repeat. I don't want a repeat here, but better than dealing in to any of that nonsense. 5P Dora. This hand is looking decent. North is not safe because I don't really know what the player across from me is looking for. And if they're on Toy Toy, basically it's pretty hard to see could basically be anything that they have pairs of. You know, there's no rhyme or reason really. And my assumption there was if they're calling a diamond like an open con, which is a very dangerous thing to do, generally, they have to have a good reason for it, which means likely they have like Dora pair, like we saw like a Yakuhai Dora, which is, you know, like a wind or dragon. So they had to have a reason to do that. This is 3 pairs, but I think I'm just getting rid of my worst ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm just cutting my worst shape here, which is 7-9S. Yeah, it's just that there's no good reason to do it if I have safe tiles that are safe to both players, right? There's the dealer who called Ricci, which is obviously terrible for like the way that I lose this game is by playing aggressively for no good reason, essentially. I could still keep the 7S. We can still draw a 7S or 6S into it. But I'm in a pretty nice spot. My goal here is to move the game along, to end and to get out in first place. Nice draw. I can start looking. I can like Chi 3P here. That would be ideal. Actually, that gives me a kind of an awkward weight, to be honest. My shapes are a bit scrungly here. Like we have all of our blocks, but they're kind of awkward. I could pawn, actually maybe pawning for, but like, because if I finish this shape, I end up with a 4-5M. That's interesting. I could maybe cut 2 4P instead. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we're hoping to draw a shape here. 4, 5. This is 2. If I treat it as 2 shapes that way, maybe this is too greedy. I don't know. Also, 2P doesn't look terribly safe here, but this also allows us to do what? Chi That's also probably good. We can call anything here to get it. I think this is better, gives us better shapes. It's more dangerous to open up our hand more, but I would really like to move this game along. So we can, the 2S's are basically dead, so but we're looking for 5S, 4S pawn, 3-6M chi or 4-5M pawn. All pretty good. All right, that's 10 pi. Which weight do I want? 5S. This is slightly better and safe to dealer, but you might want this. I mean, you might want this anyway. Yeah, unfortunate. But this is just kind of awkward all around. Now, this is like what I was hoping to avoid. Ugh. All right, I don't really have safe tiles to that. Well, now I do, luckily. Just to hope we get lucky. This is also scary. This is 3 door. This is 3 Han. I'm assuming this is Tanyao. But it looks like they don't really have safe discards. That could be a problem for me. That's 8k minimum. Looks like it's only, hopefully, the thing. This is Richie Patstora. No, okay, no order flip. All right. Oh, it was only 4 Han anyway. Okay. That's not great for me. It does move us along, but now I have to worry about. Okay, that's quite nice. Ugly shapes though. So we're gonna just cut our valueless wins first and hope to draw around our other tiles here. There was a thought maybe for Honitsu. I mean, I don't really need to do it in dealer C. I could cut 1p here actually. Yeah, that's my thought was like, it's just awkward shapes, a lot of pairs. I can greed a little. I mean, this is technically worse. It's a Suji. Terminals that are like a Suji distance away from the other tiles are usually pretty bad, but we draw a pair. I'm happy to hedge here. Because we have the Ayaku in our hand complete, we can kind of call whatever we want if we get there, but we're really just hoping to draw around things. This is probably still worse, honestly. So this is like technically 2 shapes, 1, 2, 3, and then a 4, 6. We can call 5M if we see it. That's nice. All right, we can probably cut 9S now. The strategies don't have to worry about. Yeah, yeah. If you can study getting in like efficiency, that's basically all you need to worry about. It's like build a hand first, then play defense, then learn how to play defense, and then you can get into all the other funky stuff around like how to read people's weights, how to. Okay, that's funny, but I think that still makes sense here, given we see 2 of them are out. Can't pawn that pair. Still a little awkward trying to find a pair here though. That's a bummer. Still feels safe enough. We did like draw that best tile here. The problem is like 7p. All right, now we have to fold. This sucks. But there's no reason to risk. And this is why this is great to start with. Like I'm happy to give up the dealer seat here, just hoping that the player to my left wins instead, and not the player who I'm in direct competition with for points. We're just gonna let them battle it out. Actually, I need to figure out. I'm kind of out of safe discards here. All right, hang on. I see a lot of the Manzu. So I'm gonna. I guess I can. Well, 7 has passed. Hang on, I can start there. 5p. I don't really have anything. Okay, 1s. 7p safe. Let's start there as well. Cut out the more dangerous things just in case another Ricci comes out or Shima starts looking scarier. 1s. Oh boy. All right, 5s passed. I'm turning off calls now. Yeah, we're just gonna cut more unsafe stuff here. I don't care about getting in 10 play. We just have to hope here. All right. Easton, these are both safe. That should get me to the end of the round. Okay. All right, cool. That's like best case scenario. I mean, the best case would have been if you, if the player across dealt into, the player who's in third. This is a little tight here for me. I mean, I'm happy to get out of the dealer seat, and I'm just ideally looking for a fast hand to win, and this is looking pretty nice for that. Do I take this early? I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to wait for the... Because I'm going to need a second pair. Right. Boom. That is unfortunate. That's 2 Han. That's... If they have 1 Dora, okay. It's like their condition is there. That sucks. Let's do it like this. 7S as well. I don't... Not for that shape. I think maybe 3M potentially. But going out Azuke is a little spooky. Especially because the pair we would be waiting on is a little awkward. All right, now we can cut the tone. 2S is Dora, which you can accept, but we don't care about value here. If anything, it's more dangerous for us. Cutting 2 diamond shapes is scary. Yeah, I think I have to take this. Still gonna maximize efficiency here, but if there's a thought that maybe I should cut this because like if they're trying to actually they can Gekuten with the sticks on the table. I don't have to. I have to play as efficient as possible here. I just have to hope that this comes out basically, but Toy Toy is kind of a dead option. Can't really cut this. That's pretty scary to that. All right. Now I have to, unfortunately. All right, I didn't get ruined off of that, which I was afraid of, but we just need either of these here. Anything works. So pawn 4p, c5p, pawn sha. I'm wondering if maybe I should have pawn sha at the beginning. We would have been 10 pi by now, but 9p. Oh, that sucks. This is like the safest thing I have, so I'm gonna. I mean, this sucks for like actually getting the, but I think these are both very. All right, well, I'll take the 10 pi now. Very lucky to snag that. Oh no. Well, oh, it just passed, so. Oh, let's go. Ronya. Well, that was very lucky. Basically, it was just a race at the end there. Because with 2 sticks and 1 homba on the table, I mean, Toyman would have been able to overtake me anyway, even if there was not double south. But so, yeah, so I have to win this hand basically, or intentionally deal into Kami here. But GG Spirit, very fun to play with you. You put me in a scary spot. I feel like I played a bit better that game, at least. Maybe the Maka might not bear that out, but yeah. It's very funny to see identical scores across the board. When I misclick a discard and then push for fun. I think that's the most tilting, because it's the kind of thing where it's like, well, I wouldn't do this in real life. I say this, but I have also quite recently chomboed by reaching with the wrong tile for fun. So like, you know, maybe I can't I can't really, you know, I was like, maybe I don't have a leg to stand on that front, but definitely some hands, quite a few interesting hands this game, so I don't look at that. Also, I wanted to run back. I had to lock in, but Spectre, don't worry at all about like feeling awkward about asking questions or anything. I came in. I only started playing this year, and everyone has been incredibly kind and like very helpful and generous with their time, and I would like to pass that along myself. So it's also just again, there's not really anything. It's always nice to revisit the bit. I mean, as you can see, like even like I've struggled quite a bit when the shapes are not that clearly laid out. That's something I want to work on. Let's see. I'm gonna look for any like big efficiency problems. Oh yeah, I definitely had no clue what to do with this hand. um, yeah, immediately here, I think missed 1p discard. Yeah, this isn't really like we can accept 3p anyway. We don't really need the 1p. It's not really doing much here. Yeah. Yeah, and this is worth twice as much as this double south, right? Seat wind and prevalent wind, so. Yeah, there's and then this here, there's no point, like it's literally just better than a solo 2M. Yeah, I agree with basically all of this. I think we somehow yeah, and then it's like picking a pair to get rid of. We can cut the 1p and at least keep like 122M or 122p open to a 3p draw, but because this also like I guess the thought is could have an extended shape here potentially. I'm not really sure what the difference is in pairs here. I guess it's like basically the same here. And like I'm not just says get ditch a pair, they all suck. So you're basically the same. Punished for not keeping the south. Cut another pair. We got lucky, drew into it. Yeah, I finished cutting the pair. I don't think there's any reason to keep this one over giving up 6M and 7M and 8M draws here. Just bad choices. I'll try another Dora, and we end up actually, what did I cut here? I guess from a safety perspective, this is awful. Probably just wants me to take a safer discard. 2p looks quite safe here, where we're probably there's a low likelihood that we get to actually like win the hand. Yeah, and then Ricci, so we just play around the Ricci. These four, I accidentally just go to 2p, and then when guess I'm going Honitsu. Oh, I'm curious what I wanted to see that Toy Toy hand. East 4, what happened to East? I accidentally just go to oh. I see. I was wondering, I was like, I saw you cut like 2 full Lianmen shapes, and then I was like, huh, well, I wonder what's going on. I mean, you did draw into it. That was like, it's pretty good. Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, I'm folding from here. I was like, you see Honitsu, and then dealer, I think, was it, or who was it? Toyman? Or no, someone, I don't know. It was just scary all around. Yeah, you look Tenpai. We're just folding out. Yeah. I probably had better folds than that, though. Oh, yeah, this hand was interesting. Okay, so where, I might have, yeah, we want to use the Dora pair, of course. It's like 50-50 here. Like, yeah, we're giving up a pair, but this is a better floater. Yeah, and it's also like 50-50 here. Like, yeah, we could draw around this, but we don't really need it. The thought here is like maybe a chance to swap off to a different diamond shape, maybe if we like if one of them some of the weights start dying. But here I think it makes sense to just get rid of it. Hold a safer tile. Yeah, this was a problem. I think this is where you drop the safe tile. I think I mentioned this because this allows us to be on a Nobuton way, and if the Dora comes out and we can pull it, that way we have another way to get a pair here. So I think that's definitely correct. I think I missed that as it was happening. But yeah, that's a pretty big miss because like missing out on Dora pair is pretty rough. This is what seat wind. Dora 1, Dora 3. It's still 5, I guess. We'd still need another Han, but like thinking about it, maybe that's a thought actually. It's like we don't need the extra value here. We don't need Dora Pawn because it's still Mangan either way. Push out Azuke a lot. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily bad per se, depending on what your hand looked like. So there's that one. Where was the one where you Diamond Con? Is that this one? Yes. Okay, I want to see what your hand is. I need to look at this right side up. can I can I ask what the because I feel like you had a very good like if I didn't know you were like the diamond con immediately was like all right we got to get out of here. I think if you just like didn't call here, you would have had a pretty good chance to win this hand. Like I didn't like this is like yeah a little bit so like it just looks like a faster hand, but that's maybe Manzu leaning, but I don't know that I necessarily was like oh I need to start folding or anything. I mean my hand this was like another trash hand I think right, but you conned for fun. You know what? You're braver than me. You have the spirit of a gambler. I respect that. Um, but yeah, I think here I'm like, wait, what did I let's say? Oh yeah. This was Chitoy, basically. Yeah, here I think 5P is fine. Like it's like basically like it's basically dead, so we can just get rid of it. Wait for a better tile that has a higher win percentage. But yeah, I think we just like fold out from here. And you did find Tenpai, and I was on Dora, which I was like, I probably that's would have been pretty. Wait, no, this is Aruzuke. You have to get Dora here, basically. Otherwise, your hand is not legal. But doing that does obviously give you. Oh, it's not Toy Toy either. Okay, I don't. This was just scary all around. Oh, they had a Sunman Shun wait too. Yeah, I drew 6M and I was like, there's no earthly. Yeah, we just fold out here. That's fine. And that was basically it. And then this was just like, I'm curious about the south or the west here, but I don't think it considers it, but like I don't think it's okay here because we don't have another pair. So it ends up pretty awkward if we end up Otazuke, which I don't want. And it's also I'm wondering about what it like feels about the 3M chi. Because I was like, I think I have to for this shape, and it looks like it agrees with me. It's not happy about it. This is like a very like begrudging chi, but like having this be our final weight is absolute cheeks. So I think we just hope to find. I like all of our other shapes here are pretty decent. We do end up having to cut a pretty scary. Yeah, I was like this 4S cut. I was like this has to be. You're on Dora Tonki, huh? I was like this is a very scary 3S drop. I just got lucky that it ended up being Oh, that's awkward, huh? You had to chi and end up on a donkey. I wonder if you're supposed to take. I'm curious what Maka says about. Yeah, I mean it's still temp. I mean Tenpai is Tenpai. You can swap to a better weight later. Did you, Panda? Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello everyone. I'm a light snack. I'm mainly playing mahjong right now, but I'm big on playing music, strategy games, potentially other things. I've got a lot of stuff in the bank potentially, but yeah, for right now, mahjong's the main thing. Just reviewing our last game we had with Spirit Crab, who's in our chat actually. I mean, yeah, you kind of take the weight, and honest, I mean, were you aware like anything wins you here? Win like any you don't need the Dora, I think, right? Because you have double tone plus 2/6 in a Honba, right? So that's enough to Gyakuten, right? 2K plus 2K3. Wait, that's like no. Yes, it's enough. Okay. I don't know if you swapped off the weight. Like I think maybe you're supposed to just Tonki weight on the yeah. I think it's scary, but it does. I think it's higher win percentage. But I mean Mochi Mochi here, which is like unfortunate. I didn't. I don't know what this haunt is. What word this is supposed to be, but I assume it's like have, or something. You have to drop door early. But yeah, this was basically just a race. Like Kami wants to confirm their third because they're in Mongun range of. We all want to kick out the dealer, and Toyman wants to overtake. Enjoy the stream, yeah, of course. If you have to raid everyone, totally fine. Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out. We got also very lucky here. I was like, I think 6P is scary. Like these players are both probably Tenpai. So better to try and see if we can hedge, just get rid of our safest pair. And here also pretty scary. We got lucky dealer pushed 5M, so I feel less spooked about dropping it myself. And then they got lucky. They looked like they had to push. I'm wondering what they had to push to. What happened? Oh, they're Chanta? That sucks. What was their opening hand? Yeah, that is not the... Well... It says like 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku as well. You can confirm with a call. They just have an awkward pair situation. 7M. They found a pair, but it's like the Sanshoku's like part of the Sanshoku. They cut 1M. Were these both Tsumogiri cuts? They were. Okay. Unfortunate. Their hand looked pretty awkward to play. I would never try to overtake. Yeah. A likely story. Okay. Unfortunately, I have a prior... What's the word I'm looking for? Someone help me. Not accommodation, but like... Not reservation either. I have something else that I would need to do. Obligation. Yeah. Prior engagement, I think is the word I was looking for. So unfortunately, I will probably be passing on the Raiders. But thank you so much for hanging. Who is... Good afternoon. Hi, Imoto. Yeah, it's a bummer. I think I'm hitting my limit. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and I do have to call somebody, unfortunately. But we are very up on the day. We had 2 firsts and a second, I believe. Yeah. And it was not a close second. Like we're very happy to take the second. So I think we played our outs pretty well. Some close firsts, you know, like they weren't handed to us, but we're clawing our way back to to even in Master 1. So we're making progress. Things are clicking. You eat? Yes, I ate. Well, I haven't eaten in a literal sense in a while, so last place was Saint. Yeah, I mean, you know, being Saint doesn't prevent you from losing games as much as maybe they wish. All right, do we have any friends who are live? Tristy, I do know. I mean, I could eke out one more game. Let me ask. Okay. Wait, 1 second. Let me see if there's anything I can throw up on the screen in the meantime. Yeah, unfortunately, our stats taken a tumble lately. 2.45 is pretty abysmal. But I would like to end on a win. Ideally. And I do feel like I'm hitting the edge of my mental. Gotta start me up. Have a good evening. Yes, thank you for the game, spirits. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you cook. It's always makes me hungry. Not that that's terribly difficult considering I'm always looking for food. Okay, I will do one more for the people. Okay. They're chill with it. So we're gonna go for one more. See if we can finish strong today, and then I'm okay to go get some foods. Pretty nice looking hands here. Hoping to find a Yakuhai pair or draw into one of these edge shapes here. A lot of lower Manzu out early. Might make me also want to cut it. I mean, it's harder for them to use, but also means there are low chances for the shape to upgrade to like 112 or 122M. I think I will hedge a bit on this 2S. Hope to draw around it and do what I just said and cut the 1-2M. Don't know that I'm necessarily supposed to call anything right now. All right, I'm gonna give myself the most outs here and cut south. We also like want to. Well, we can still use 4M or 4S Dora regardless, but 4M from Toyman. These are looking like reasonably fast. Another 4M. And also makes. I think I'm probably just gonna cut this when I get a good chance. And this seems like a good chance to do so. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not a believer. But I mean, okay. Well, now I've been a little vindicated, but maybe it was a little early with only 1-3M out. That doesn't look like anyone can use very well. However, this could go Tanyao, but I think if I'm gonna cheese something, have it be like a better shape. Plus, that gives up being able to draw 4S. Well, kind of. I mean, we can draw 4-5 shape, but maybe I'm just supposed to take that. I'm not terribly happy with Tanyao Nomi here, but okay, that one maybe it's too greedy. Maybe. All right, well, I'm gonna do it. Now I've been punished for not taking that 7M pawn though. Could still be our pair though. It's not all bad news. I have a lot of easy pawns here to make. Basically just trying to draw around these tiles if we can. Manzu looks incredibly cheap. That's a shape. I think we'll take it. I'm gonna cut 2S here. Because we can't really use it super well. Okay, we'll got Haku here. And go for max acceptance, ideally. This 5S is pretty spooky though. Okay. Well, if it passes and you don't change your weight, I think I'm. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Sand was just pretty slow. I think I could have taken that 7M pawn before, but Tanyao Nomi I wasn't terribly enthused about, but maybe too greedy. Could have just gone for faster hands. But of course, easy to say in hindsight. That's looking very Honitsu. All right, give me that. Everyone knows what I'm doing, but I think the shapes are good enough to warrant immediate commitment. Would be ideal here if we could draw a Yakuhai pair or something else around the 7M. I don't think I'm supposed to pawn 2M. Maybe I am, but let's get rid of tone here since south is also worth a Han for us. Yeah, we have a lot of pretty good draws. Haku's 2 out. Probably. Alright, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't think we can really go for Toy Toy unless we draw exactly 5M here, in which case I might consider it, but right now we have Honitsu, Dora. It's kind of awkward too. We don't get to call our seat wind, but there's Tonkying on 5M is pretty atrocious, so unless we draw exactly 5M, I will consider it because we can also win off of seat wind, but this gives us the highest chance to sumo as well. And Honitsu Dora 1 is not bad. It's 3 Han. And I think this is this 40 4-8. It is not. Fortunate. This is just 330 though. So okay, if I do get the upgrade, I will take it. Is it upgrades us immediately to Mangan? But I also am not going to. All right, we'll take the sumo. Hi Eric. Good to see ya. Like it's not. It's fine. It's this is 340. Oh, because we have seat wind, or we have a wind pair, which is +2, and then sumo is also +2, so that is 40 because I think that's how that works. I believe. Morning. It's 5 p.m. Good morning. Did you just wake up? Pretty nice looking hand, by the way. Double Dora seat wind is Mangan if we can get this over the line, so probably worth pushing. I think I'm cutting one else here. Don't know that. Okay. Happy to take this. Just a little. This is 1, 2. I'll take better floater, I think, here. 3M and 7P. Now. Okay, I'll cut 7P. Just kind of have to pick and choose. One way or the other. I want to keep this 577 shape. Of course. Okay, what are we starting? 9S? Okay. Could be Honitsu. It's also 2 Han, it's Seat Wind Haku, so Mangan if it's Honitsu, so we should be aware here. We can fold. I also don't know what their other suit is. I'm cutting 3M here because I don't know what their suit is, but we will have to see. I cut 8M. More likely to be Pinzu now, but not guaranteed. Oh, that sucks. I guess I'm just supposed to toss it back. All our shapes are pretty ass though. Maybe I was. This is an unfortunate spot to be in because we can fold 3P. Okay, you're interested in pushing 5M. This is safe. I think unfortunately I do want to call things if I get the chance, but 6S is 2 out. I think I'm supposed to be folding to you first. I'm supposed to be folding to the Ricci first and the okay, 1P also safe. It's 6P is Nakasuji. You might need it, but I do believe it makes sense here. Scary, scary spot. This is really... I'm so close here, but dealing in puts me in a pretty bad spot. I don't know. I think it's dealer Mangan. I'm probably supposed to just go for it. Unfortunately, I can't really pull in 4S. It needs to be 7S. And then I also have to cut 4S. 2P pass before. Cut 3S. 3S is also kind of dying. This looks like it could be possibly like a pretty... This is a pretty important hand all around, I think. I mean, I don't. Upper Manzu also looks. Oh, you cut this before. This was after the Riichi, right? So this is Genbu. Unfortunate, but so be it. Huh. Okay. Managed to sneak into. Oh, that sucks. I don't think I was. I don't. That wouldn't change anything about how I played that hand. 300. At least it's not 340. It's a little bit less bad, but unfortunate. This is gonna look. This looks like it could be a sweaty game. I'm pretty sure. I like. I don't. I don't have any. Oh my god. I don't have any regrets about the way that I played that. Am I supposed to keep the frame here? Wow. Probably. Good hedge fund. Well, the problem is Honitsu is like awkward here. So I'm probably just trying to get this hand over the finish line by hook or by crook. I wonder if it's just supposed to be 3M, honestly. Could be. Or just Shin. Just... Yeah, let's just play efficiency pilled for now. This could just be a Riichi hand too, if we draw. We basically just need to draw around 5S. Yep. That's not bad either. One, two. Alright, we definitely take this. We do still want a pair. I think it's... Is it 4P here? I think so. On... Another hand where I'm like, oh, but if I can't draw around 5S, then like, what do? I don't really want to drop 8P either. 9S feels somewhat reasonable. You cut for us. These are both Suji, so no. And that's also 3 of my weights out for the Aka 5. Fuck. I don't have a pair here either. Technically. Am I willing? It's dealer Riichi. So tragic. I will try to get back into Tenpai, but... Alright, you're interested in pushing, I guess. Oh my god. They're calling me the biggest wuss. Oh! I'll send it. It's one Suji. Or it's one Musaji. I will give myself the out. But... I think that's maybe a... I'm too scared. Okay, it would have built in. Wow. You cheatoid reaching on 5S? That's greedy. Pay it off, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it's like, I don't... How many Yucca? Okay. I mean, I guess. What am I doing with this hand, though? Kind of just play it normal mode, I guess. I don't know that... I mean, it could be Honitsu if we draw around our Pinzu more. Like, I'm probably cutting 1S. I could hedge a little bit with 1S. Yeah, okay. Really, really bad shapes here, though. I don't think I can feasibly cut anything else here. I think I'm just supposed to trim... Yeah, okay. Just supposed to trim my wins first. Give ourselves the highest chance to draw around our existing tiles. We have Dora acceptance here. That's nice. This could also just be a Riichi hand too, actually, now that I'm looking at it. 1, 2, 3, and just good floaters, yeah. Could chi this. Which I think is... maybe a little preemptive. 4P. Slightly better floater. I could just cut it back. We have... I guess it gives up. Well, it doesn't give up Aqua 5, but it would make 2 shapes with Aqua 5. Okay. Do I wanna? I can cut 4S here. We want to keep Dora Acceptance if we can. 2M is technically a worse floater, but ideally we would draw 3M. That would be nice, but okay. That's probably the decider there. A lot of really early reaches. This is a bummer. Luckily, all this whole Pinzu shape is safe, so we can. Do I want to slam on this? I think so. It's a little awkward, but because someone else already called Richie and this 7P looks pretty good, I feel okay to slam. It's Steeler Richie though. Like, yeah, this could screw me over for sure. But looks like you're interested in pushing. This 7S is not safe to dealer at all and only can boost it to me, so it looks like we have 3 people. It's relatively safe, but it's unfortunate our weights here are pretty bad. I could have Damoed as well, honestly. Skin Butsu would be a little stiff. Unfortunate. And they drew Dora. Resumo Dora 6k. Oh. That really sucks. Although I guess my outs were not amazing. I was mostly banking on 7p, but a bit unfortunate. Okay. Keep forgetting we're not even out of East round yet. This game feels really long. Not terribly great shapes here. Really, tons of edge shapes. Maybe I'm supposed to cut. I was about to say maybe I'm supposed to cut 9 pair, but now I guess it's 1 2M, I think. So we have shape, pair, shape. Yeah. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, makes sense to me. We're 6 blocked. Can't really cheat this. Nice draw though. Now we can cut 9's pair. Fairly early Dora cuts. Okay, that's great. Yeah, now we can cut the. Yeah, we cut the. 2 3 4 5 5 6 8 9 shape. So this still leaves us with 7S acceptance. But I think 9S is still extraneous here, so because we get 7S acceptance anyway. 9S feels reasonably safe, but 7M is or 7S is 2 outs. Okay. Now we have 2 3 3 4 5, and then we can cut the 8 9. Beautiful. Oh, less beautiful. How do I feel about 7S? I mean, it's Ricci +1. I think we slam. Hard for other people to use, but I mean, actually, I could have just cut Enos here and given up the Tenpai and look for something better. I think that's also reasonable. Maybe more reasonable. Yeah, that would have been nice. At least there's like what, Shanpon? I feel like I could have done better for as far as shapes go. Where's my yeah, and I was gonna say if we get chased, it's not so. Hoping 7S comes out here now because it's safe to dealer and looks pretty safe to me. Or like reasonable into me, I guess, but this is not where I want to be. Uh-oh. Really scary. Kind of exactly what happened last time. And you have to assume that they probably have a better weight because they We cheat after. Oh, that sucks. Reach pin food Dora 1. Oh, they flipped. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think 8S. Or maybe you just cut 8S there, but this is pretty unfortunate. Still East. This hand is okay. Needs some help to get there though. Okay, that's help for sure. I'm going to go look back at this. I think maybe maybe I'm just supposed to cook a little bit less. This is another awkward hand. We would love to use the Dora here. We kind of have to use the Dora here, but I can hedge with 1P. Don't love this. So I can either cut 2S and greed for the second shape. That's 1, 2. We're 6 blocked as well. Okay, well now I can full greed. Maybe we just cut 3, 5. Or is it 2S? I think I feel better about trying to extend the Sozu shape here, but maybe that's a bridge too far. Alright, I have to take this. Fortunately. Might end up on Shanpon Haku, but I think that's also fine given that it's Shonpai at the moment. Yeah, I think I take it. Not ideal, but let's turn off calls. I could have given up the Tenpai, and that's unfortunate as well. I could have cut this pair and looked for another one and we would have drawn into it, but obviously hindsight is hindsight. It also looks very Tanyao, so like if they draw a Haku, then they're probably obligated to cut it. That looks spooky. And then we punish for our content drop. But I mean, we're Tenpai anyway, though. I think it was technically rewarded, but let's go. Haku Dora Dora. And I believe, is this 40? It's 30. It's 39. Could be worse. Could be better. But just trying to get ourselves out of 4th. Somehow. Alright, not a bad hand. I think this gets quite a bit better with a few good tiles, except 7S Dora. That's a nice draw. Is there a world where I considered... it seems a little forced. I could go a lot of different ways right now. I don't want to push it in a particular direction necessarily. I could hedge Honitsu maybe with all of these Yakuhai, but it seems a little greedy. Also, I don't really want to cut 8S pair. Okay, that's interesting. We just keep cutting Yakuhai. Do I want to race this? I feel like we're pretty fast. Tanyo Toy Toy. Feel okay about it. This is a bit scary. Yeah, I was like, it could be outside, but sure. We want to keep her. I mean, I could have cut 2M as well, actually, so it's safe. Actually, this 3S sucks, thinking about it, so we should get rid of it. So we just pulled all the 2S's, right? I'm gonna cut 2M first, I suppose. Seven M could deal into like 7, 8, 9 or something. I know that I needed to pick this fight. to be honest. Well, that's 10 pi, so I think we have to go for it. Not the greatest weight of all time, but 2p looks reasonable to get out from this crowds. Yeah, okay. That's fair. 10 to 1. 30 food, 2-9. It's a bummer. We're all kind of just scrappling at the bottom. Okay. Weird hand. I don't know that this is Honitsu necessarily unless I draw into Yakuhai pair here. I would consider it then, but we have good floaters and good other shapes. I don't know that we need to full send it. Yeah. Just some unfortunate shapes. But I don't think we... Okay, that's pretty good. Could just be 8S here. I wonder if I'm supposed to... Don't know if this is correct or not. Firm efficiency, I mean... Probably just Sean, but... Or maybe, is this outside hand even? Could be. Maybe I could have thought about cutting 5S to let me do like 7SG. Doesn't seem terribly unreasonable. It's a lot of good floaters though. Maybe it's a bridge too far. Also gives up our 5p. 5p Dora acceptance with 4p draw. I've been punished. Sad. Guess I'm still trying to keep... Yeah, I think that maybe I was just supposed to cut Shaw anyway. Well, this kind of sucks. What on earth is happening? I mean, 3p is just floating here. This shape is awkward, though. All of our shapes are pretty awkward. I think maybe outside hand might have been the play. All right. Well, now I think we have to commit for it. Wow. All right. Lucky for me that Shimo has Mandate of Heaven. Good lord. Very glad that I didn't get sniped. Interesting hand. Looks pretty reasonable. Not the worst. We have 8M Dora acceptance, kinda. Finally moving into South Round now. Oh. I'm not that bummed about that. Okay. Decent hand. Again. That's a nice draw as well. I don't think there's no world this is 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku. I don't think we have too many. Wow. Too many other shapes for me to do that. I could consider just dumping the Doran right now. Could hedge like one more turn maybe, or if anything, maybe it's 2S. But that's scary. Seeing a lot of weirdo discards here. Could be outside. Looks like outside hand maybe, which makes me not really want to cut Dora. Doesn't this... Nah. I don't think it's correct yet. Probably try to reach on it. This looks like some sort of... Yeah, this looks like Chanta. Which means this is probably doing this so they can use Dora, but... So that's the... Begs the question, how long am I supposed to hold? Okay, came out. All right, now I'm going to get rid of it before it becomes a problem. That is unfortunate for them, but... Just going to hold this as our safe tile. We kind of have our blocks laid out for us, so we're just hoping we get a good weight here. 4S 5M Shampon is pretty horrendous, so... Alright, I think I want to try and hedge for better shapes here. Cutting that 2S kind of screwed me a bit. Now I have to choose between... I think this... I mean, we could have also not reached, to be fair. But we see all the Dora, so... I don't know, I'm just supposed to just cut... Maybe I'm just supposed to cut 5M and wait for a better shape. Hey, Score, how are the games? Well, they've been all really good today, except for this one. Having to sweat a lot. I think I've been calling some bad reaches in this game. I called one earlier that was pretty weak and got chased by Dealer and dealt into Mongon. And this one also not awesome, like Central Shenpon, pretty horrendous, but like kind of ran out of time. I was like, maybe I just this is exactly what I was hoping not to draw into, but yeah. Awesome, yeah. Well, we've set up a Nakasuji trap for 5M, so unintentionally, of course, but maybe it comes out. But yeah, this game's been tough. As you can see, Kami's kind of been Mandate of Heaven here. Or Kamishima, rather, sorry. But yeah, it's a tough spot. I don't think I needed to do this. Could have maybe... Oh, beautiful. Nakasuji with... Alright. We got very lucky again. Bailed out. It's Richi no Mi, too. Like, what... Yeah. Got lucky to... just stumble into a Nakasuji trap. Ew. Is this outside? This looks very outside. Also accepts Dorachi, which is nice. But that is 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku as well. Alright. I can work with this. Unfortunately, we can't pawn that. I was just thinking. Maybe actually speaking of, I should have cut 8S probably before Shah. Okay, never mind. Now I just have to figure out where the hell my pair is. Probably, it would be awesome to be for it to be 9P, but that does not help us. Wow, that's beautiful. Well, we just cut south and hope that our pair draw is 9P, I guess. Wow. Well, now we just Dama on Dora. Thank you, the wall, for answering my call, my summons. Fortunately, this is gonna be a hard one to snag, I think. Worst possible way. Am I ever folding this? I guess I can, but like I could call Ricci, but like I don't know that does Dora even come out anyway? Even if I don't Ricci? I don't know. Should turn calls off, I guess. I really don't want to fold this, but I also don't think Dora comes out. I mean, if I get a pair draw here with like 1P, I might consider that instead. Just because I think that's the way it looks really good here. Unfortunately, I might just deal in because I have to keep cutting it's like terribly dangerous tiles. If I don't call Ricci, I guess that's maybe the other question too, is like how much I'm comfortable pushing this hand into when a Ricci's on the table, you know? Yikes. Well, we're committed at this point. Could have also, I mean, maybe I should turn calls on. Because I could have called 9P and waited on 1P Tonki instead. Which could have been good. Bummer. Well, I think it was worth going for. That's just unfortunate for me, though. Yeah, I mean... 2P feels pretty dangerous to cut at this point. But I should have maybe kept calls on for that possibility. Alright, well now we're just jockeying to try and A, not deal into last, and B, to get to second. This is looking like a nice fast hand here. We have 2M acceptance as well. Right into our shapes. I don't need to go Adazuke here. That is unfortunate. That's double Dora, or double tone rather. Okay, nice draw. We are overblocked though, so alright. They're hoping to draw into 2M Dora, but alright, well. Am I supposed to go headless? Or I guess I'm not going. This is just, I basically just Tanyo. Or Pinfu plus potentially Tanyo. Swap here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Unfortunately, 9p is almost dead, but like hopefully it's kind of good either way. Yeah, last 9p. Beautiful. I think I have to take this. Hopefully it doesn't. Well, if it kills them, we end in second, right? Alright, reach Pinfu. It's 3-9. Not bad. And we're back in a decent spot for second. Not ideal, but yeah, anything goes here. It's exactly one Han, and I think they beat me in a. Yeah, I believe they beat me in a face to face because they're closer to, and they're closer to dealer and draw order. So ideally here we just run with a fast hand. Yako High Power would be ideal. Otherwise, I mean 6M versus. Could also just cut 1S here maybe if we want to go for speeds. Gives up 3p draw, but maybe we just keep as many central Tanyan tiles as we can. Hedge for Dora draws. South is 2 out, so we'll get rid of that next. Okay, not too bad. Can chi that 5M ideally. Okay, nice draw. Again, I'm gonna try and maximize my acceptance here. This is very Tanyan now. Question becomes. Ooh. Yes. All right. Probably time to fold. Is it? That is very scary. How much do I risk it for the biscuit? I'll try it. That's so greedy, man. It cut 2p, I guess, but. Why did I do that? That is a great question. Alright, I deserve it. I can't really be mad about that. I guess I figured if they cut Aka 5, they didn't. Nah, I should have just folded. Like, there's no reason to do that. Just let someone else eat it. Letsumo, letsumo. Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Kids. That was pretty inexcusable. Well, that's fine. I will eat my fourth. It was like the most deserved thing of all time. Like the hand was not that close, so not really a good reason. I think my thinking was like decent, but also like, what's the point? This is like the only way we put ourselves in a terrible position. Well, at any rate, not much to be done here at this point. Like, sure. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the whole game there. Well, I kind of just lost my mind. I don't really have any good excuse for that. I think that was just a pretty easy second, just folds. Like it's like what, 3 Shanten? Like, and I just didn't play to my condition. Like I just got obsessed with trying to win the hand and get out. There's no reason to. Hang on. Yeah, like what are we doing? This hand is so far from where hand from. Wait, go back. Like we've just got given 2 free save tiles. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is a good sign for me to go eat, I guess. But yeah, this hand is incredibly far. Yeah, just take the save tile. Like also again, playing to condition, right? We're the only way we we get forth is doing what we just did here, which is like dealing into dealer who's like there's 0 reason to do this. All right, well. Sorry if you came in to have to watch that, unfortunately. But I think now I will take that as a good sign, a good stopping point. Well, up until that. Oh, Yusong is on. I don't see anyone else. That I know super well. All right, I'll send you to Yusong. Well, it was good up until the end there. Too bad I had to throw the game away, but otherwise, thank you all so much for coming. If you want to see more, you can always follow me here on Twitch or on Twitter at @a_lightsnack for stream updates. I have a collab later this week. I will announce once I got everything sorted out. Anything else? I think pretty busy week for me, so that's probably the only confirmed stream I have. But I'll try to do at least one more this week if I can. And you can also follow on YouTube at @a_lightsnack as well for VOD uploads and occasional highlights. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for coming. Later.